We are back with another session of the Scale of Fate campaign with, well, Doug's Cavalry, or Party A, depending on which you'd like to call them.
And Violet the cat.
Sure. And previously, you all gathered your things and prepared to enter the Lich's Tower, being very cautious as you begin entering, going through a series of rooms, one of which threw random silverware and books and other things at you, another which seemed to be growing odd plants that seemed to be extremely poisonous. And as you continued your way up the tower, finding a man with the curse of the eternal dragon mark on his back, as well as the unconscious Quill, who, upon finding, caused Silva to wish to retreat from the tower to bring these two to safety while the rest of you continued your way up.
Basically pussied out of the whole thing, but it's fine.
Pussy for what?
And as you guys made your way to the top of the tower, finding the last iron doors to push into the new chamber, you enter the space, finding the glowing form of the Lich hovering in the center of the space, lightning crashing from the sides of this dome top and striking him over and over again, and others shooting from him and striking the sides of this dome. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
I'll take it. That's not bad. I'm gonna go like 7th, but you know, it's fine. I got a 14.
Okay, Ryan.
Hold on, sorry. I have to pull up the page. My page was giving me a little bit of trouble as well.
Yo, you said you got a 14? I got a 14 too!
Yeah, I got a 13 plus 1.
Calorie gets a 4.
All right. What about Yotan?
Evan, did you get your like real dice?
No, I need to. You're right.
You should go get those right now while you have the chance.
Yeah, I should.
I can't wait until we're like 2 minutes
16.
in the fight.
16.
God damn it! This
Is stupid! All right. So as you all enter this chamber...
Cool. So Jotun's going first, and we have a fucking enemy that's floating above us. Yeah.
No, Yotan is not
good.
As you all enter the chamber...
The party?
Well, he is floating at the moment, but... As you all enter the chamber, the door slams behind you, lightning electrocuting it in its entirety as he turns towards all of you, lowering himself to about roughly 5 feet above the ground. And as he does, he gives a smile. As much as a lich can smile, kind of the skull shifting as he points a finger at all of you. Dex saves, everyone.
Power word come.
We're immediately starting with dex saves.
Ball, yeah.
15.
16. I reactively hit.
I'm gonna use my Lich die for this. Hold on.
Ooh.
I got a 6. So y'all have fun with this fight. I'm not gonna do anything.
That for me, baby.
All right, just tell me what conditions I have. I assumed it's everything. So I'm unconscious, stunned, restrained, and prone. I assume, and paralyzed.
No,
that's what I'm betting.
And blinded too. Thank you.
And blind.
And you're also grappled.
So what was the highest roll?
I had a nat 20.
Oh, you had a nat 20. Oh, wow.
I had a 16.
Kellic does not pass.
Are we telling our deck
Jabbers
saves?
does pass.
dex.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. So Kosho and Jabbers are the only two that passed.
What?
You all take
No, I don't
31
feel
points
bad.
of lightning damage as the Lich casts the spell Chain Lightning, striking each of you with this bolt as it bounces between each of you before dissipating, and he begins laughing.
Hold on.
As he does this.
Did we fight anything before we
You
went
had full
into the
health. You should have full health.
Okay, I was gonna say, why am I not HP? That's weird.
I'm not full HP because I took a book to the skull.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay,
You should have
no,
been healed.
That's right,
You
no.
should have
Okay.
healed.
Yeah.
You all should have healed because Silva, before he left, used all of his lay on hands to heal all of you.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, how could you forget that?
Yeah, Evan.
God.
Don't you pay attention during our sessions? But it is now Kellick's turn, who is going to... Actually, I need to mark his damage real quick. And I need to mark Jabber's damage, which was halved, so he took 15.
Oh yeah. So, then I.
So we take how much damage? Sorry.
31. 31 points of lightning damage.
Thank God it rounds down in terms of like. It's probably a DM, but
That's a DM.
say
It's a
thank you.
DM thing. I
Yeah.
picked to round down because I do it for both enemies and players.
yeah.
Kellick is going to run forward.
No.
No.
Sorry, not you. The cat.
Oh, Kellick's gonna run forward. You gonna tell
Sorry.
Kellick no?
No, God, no. I'm not gonna tell Kellick anything. Jesus.
He is going to attempt 6 strikes because he's a fighter. That's what they do.
Understandable.
Um,
Just spider things. Just monk things. Just melee
wow.
things.
Yeah. The difference between that and a monk is a monk's hitting you with his fucking fist.
Kellick is
Guys,
using a glaive. There's a difference.
Yeah, exactly. Like 6 attacks with a glaive. That's insane.
So 2 hits have made it. 3
Yeah,
hits.
Holy fuck.
4
Kellick
hits.
going in.
5 hits.
Kellick, chill.
That's 6 hits. All right. And we'll
Oh
roll
my
damage for all of
God,
them.
Kellick, relax, bro.
No, I'm
He
gonna.
just rolls ones for damage.
Yeah.
He hits him with a wet noodle.
Sorry, he had 5 hits in total. Doing the math slowly, and then once it's done with his turn, another 15. Holy shit, he's maxing out damage for some of these. Okay, that's all of his damage. He's going to end his turn because he's going to slap the shit out of the Lich, growl at him, and then just kind of stand his ground. Jabbers is going to cast a Mass Cure Wounds on all of you.
You know what D&D reminds me of combat-wise? It reminds me of like those games where you like move your pieces around, and then like those pieces would fight when they they have conflict with one another. And then whenever you're not interacting with those pieces, they're just sitting there idly, like doing a little dance, waiting for you to come back, like, and activate them again.
Okay, so all of you take 20 points of health.
See, it's funny you say that, Caleb, because technically we all take our turn in the round, and then within 6 seconds, all of the actions happen.
All the actions happen at the
Yes.
same time.
What the fuck?
It's just technically you gotta go slow.
So is that how? Is it lightning damage or what is it?
No, you're healed.
Oh.
You're regaining health. You are not losing it. Jabbers just healed everyone. And let's see.
Project is healing.
Does he have a bonus action? Don't think he does. He's gonna pat you on the shoulder, Calder,
Yeah.
and give you a bardic inspiration. Pretty much saying, "We're counting on you."
Yay! I cast Disintegrate. It's
Yeah.
just like the happiest you can be. I cast Death.
Yotan, it's your turn.
How far away is he?
You could make it to him. He is
Gotta
5
jump
feet
in
off
the
the
air.
ground. You will have to reach up into the air to even do anything to him, but yes, he is.
Well, how tall is he?
Well, he's like 5 feet in the air.
No, but how tall is he?
He's about a 6 foot tall individual.
And how tall
He's
is the room?
5'11". He's lying.
The room is about 30-ish feet in height. You're essentially in a large dome.
Dome.
I'm just thinking, do I even have to look up or like reach up? I think I just reach forward and I still can would be in.
I mean, you can grab his ankles.
That's what I'm saying is I think his ankles would still be at like chest height for me. I wouldn't even have to reach up. I would just fucking grab forward. Is he within? So the reason I asked is I need to know if I'm using Hazy Pursuer or not. Is he? How close is he?
He is roughly. It's about 35 feet.
Okay.
You would probably need
And
to use Hazy Pursuer.
And Liches also are wisdom-based characters, right? Or are they something else?
I thought they're int.
I mean,
charisma.
intelligence, wisdom-based, right?
I'm not saying.
Intelligence or charisma.
Really? Okay, that's actually. Okay, so I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna use Hazy Pursuer, and I'm going to try to get on top of him. Mount him? No, I'm gonna just try and get to him and like use just you and me. Try and isolate him.
So you're trying to intimidate him first?
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought it was with Hazy Pursuer, not
No,
Intimidating
it's
Presence. So yeah, I actually use Intimidating Presence first. That's actually the better move anyway.
What about Vice Grip?
That's the close range thing that he uses to
Yeah,
grapple.
that's the one where I like rip off limbs and stuff if I get them in a grapple.
Jesus Christ.
So
Alright.
yeah, so I'm gonna use Intimidating Presence with and he's within range, I think. So you must Wisdom saving throw.
So you attempt to do this, and
Mhm.
he glares at you, and it does not seem. The frightened effect does not seem to hold in any kind of way.
That being said, does I still get to use just you and me, right? Because as long
What
as
is-
I
what
use
is-
it,
what
not
is
as
the
long as I
saving throw
fear
for
him.
It's whatever it was listed. I think
There
it's
is
a
no
14.
there is no saving throw. You just have to. This lasts 5 turns until the creature succeeds in a Wisdom saving throw.
No, there is a
16
saving
plus to
throw.
escape.
I established it last time. I forgot to edit it because I've been busy with 10,000 other things. It's whatever the saving throw is to escape it.
16 Wisdom.
16 wisdom. That's the number I needed. He just beats it.
Oh my god! Of
You
course,
feel it.
bro.
I rolled an
Can
exact.
never get
16.
this ability off. Fuck. Every character. God. All this wisdom.
So you
Everybody's
feel
so fucking wise.
you feel the tendrils of darkness that you form reach out, and they get a hold of him for a moment. As they begin to pull, they seem to almost dissipate for a moment and vanish, as he seems to almost look around a bit confused on what happened before looking back towards you. Orion, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh.
rage and
Wait,
then,
it's my turn
yeah,
or
gotcha.
Kosho's turn?
It's you.
Oh fuck! I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, seeing my shit fail, I get pissed off. Now I'm raging.
He rages. I don't think Yotan's raged in a while. I think you just walked straight
Okay.
into combat, not cared.
I'm going to cast a spell that I didn't know existed, called Spectral Hounds.
No, you don't have that one. That's a special one because it has dots in front of it.
But it was in my spell list.
I don't care. You're not supposed to have it. I don't know why it's in your
Oh.
spell list. I'm sorry.
Then can I change my spell list?
Yes, you can change that spell off your list. That one is a homebrew, and you're not supposed to have it because there's a certain NPC who does.
Ah, gotcha.
I
Okay.
might have forgotten to tell you anything with 2 stars in front of it is off limits until you find the person for it. It's raining outside.
Is the
How
other
far
team
is he?
still looking for the phylactery?
There was no other team.
I thought we
Yeah,
came in with a
no,
part. I thought it was a.
we decided to just stay together.
No, I just thought
Um,
I thought there was a separate NPC group. That's what I was confused
No,
about.
it was Silva couldn't get anyone else because everyone else in the town didn't want anything to do with that with the tower.
Oh, we should have had a high charisma character encourage them. That would have been the move. I could have intimidated them. You better come with us to your death, or I will kill you.
Alright. They probably would have chosen you to
Okay.
kill them. They don't want anything to do with this lich.
I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay.
I
Roll
swear to God, if you die,
that
I'll kill
attack.
That is a 25.
That hits. I do not care if it's anything over 20. It's a hit, regardless.
Actually, should I roll both my shots because I'm gonna shoot twice?
Yeah, roll both of them, and then roll the damage for both of them.
That's a 24.
That hits as well. Yeah, you're just gonna hit.
Let's see. All right. You want total damage or do you want each shot?
Give me the total piercing and the total elemental damage, or the one elemental damage, because only one of the shots gets the elemental.
It's 7 piercing total,
Okay.
and oh god, what kind of damage? I'm gonna do acid damage.
Okay. Okay. Roll the damage.
That's 12.
Did you max out your die?
Yes, I had 2 6s.
That's actually crazy. So you strike
These
these
are my Pokemon dice, though.
these two crossbow bolts go flying through the air, both sticking into the ribs of this, like the actual bone of this lich, and it seems to flinch in pain just a little bit as both make contact, and part of the rib actually breaks off, slowly dissolving as it hits ground due to the acid.
All right, well,
Um,
I'm not done. I'm gonna fly up to him, get within 10 feet of him, and then go pocket sand. That's a Constitution 16 save throw roll for me.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
He passes. What did you throw in his face? What?
The way he throws
Poison.
it is so funny.
Oh, poison. Oh, you're yelling
Pocket
using
poison.
using poison spray. And you...
All right.
Okay.
He doesn't take any damage, I believe.
Pocket
No, he doesn't take
sand.
any damage.
Oh my god, imagine
Roll
actually
me-
seeing someone
roll me-
whip out pocket sand.
Roll me the same saving throw.
Constitution 16.
Yes, but with a different DC.
I might actually start doing that.
Use my
Just
lucky-
roaming around with like
use my
a
lucky
small
thing
handful
there.
of sand.
Did not roll very high, so I'm gonna use my lucky feet. Where the fuck is my lucky feet?
In case I ever get
What
in any
is
trouble.
what is the
Pocket
damage on
sand.
poison spray?
1d12, but I was gonna roll 3 because of the level.
Okay,
Should be
Where's
Dale
my lucky
next year
feet?
for Halloween. That'd be pretty good.
it should be under your features.
It's just all at the bottom of the page.
Yes.
All right.
Now I'll be Boomhauer.
Nice. That's a 19.
I don't even understand
You
what
said
you're
you were
saying,
gonna roll 3d12 for it.
Yeah, 3d12.
God damn, man. I don't
You
even
do
understand
acid
what's going on.
spray, and as it seems to almost reach
It's
this,
poison spray, not
or
acid.
poison spray. As it almost seems to reach the lich, it almost seems to change direction and splatter onto you,
Oh,
inflicting.
You're saying a 19 didn't pass?
No. You take
How?
26 points of poison damage
How?
because it's a lich.
Yeah, Tyler, what the fuck, man? A 20 DC for fucking spell saves,
what the
probably more.
It's-
That's ridiculous,
insane.
bro.
It's
That's
not
insane, dude.
for his spells. It's for this specific ability with.
Oh.
involving
Oh, is it a
your
homebrew
I was gonna
spell.
say, does he have
No,
like a reaction
this
or
is
something?
this is the thing I've pulled off of another stat block.
Oh, I thought he had some kind of
For what,
reaction that
level
he was
20
using.
characters? Like, damn, bro. That's
Perhaps. No,
Is that just like
I've
a
seen
built-in counter spell? What?
it's like
I'm just
counter
confused on what it
spell.
is.
He reflected a spell
Yeah, I
That's a
saw
little
that.
broken.
That's what
with
I was about
a
to. That's what
higher
I'm.
skill to it.
That's what I'm asking. Oh, so it did more damage than it would have done. That.
No, it
Okay.
does. It does whatever the damage is supposed to be.
It just has a
So
higher save.
it has a higher save. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
It is now Kosho's turn. Kosho. Kosho.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I'm on mute. My bad.
I forgot my mom.
I'm on mute. Shut up. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to punch him 4 times. The first one is a 20. What is this? 27.
That hits.
Does that hit?
That hits.
Cool. Let's see here. And that's okay. That's 5 damage. I'm gonna use a key point and use this as a stunning strike.
Okay.
So that's a DC 16 Constitution save.
He passes.
Okay.
You see his
I'm
joints
gonna
lock
do-
up slightly before he returns
Ooh.
back to his normal state.
Understandable. Okay. The next hit that doesn't hit. That was a 11.
That does not hit. You're right.
Next one is a motherfucking 26.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm not gonna add. Actually, can I add? What's it called? The goading attack. Or can I add a what is it called? The fucking
Goading
my
strike.
superiority die. Yeah, no, the superiority my superiority die to so when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to add the total of my superiority die to the damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On failure, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me until the end of
I'm gonna
my next turn.
assume the DC is less than 20.
It's a wisdom DC of 16.
Yeah, so he passes, but you do the extra damage, so add that damage.
Okay.
You've hit 2 strikes so far, so do the damage for the first strike and then the goading strike.
Okay. Okay. For that second block of damage, we have 9 points of damage,
Okay.
and then the goading attack. That was 8 points of damage.
Okay. Hey, you made my numbers pretty.
So 5, 6, or sorry, 5, 9, and 8.
Okay. Is that you have more turn?
And then finally, I'm going to use my flurry of blows to do
Okay.
2 more punches.
2 more strikes. Let's go. Roll those dice.
Actually, no, because Hand of Harm is going to do nothing. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to instead use. I'm going to Dragon Form and Breath Attack this son of a bitch. That's what.
Does the
DC
dragon?
16
What is the
Dex?
what is the action economy for the dragon form? Because the spell has a certain action type.
Mo fucking. Let me go to the.
I think it's a bonus action to transform.
Let me go to the ring.
Yes. I'm afraid.
Transformation is one. Okay, so the transformation is 1 bonus action, and then the flame. Let's see, where is
I
it?
think that's a bonus action as well, but you only have 1 bonus action. So you can transform this turn.
Nah, I'm just gonna keep doing damage. I'll just do flurry of blows. Fuck
Okay.
it.
Roll those 2 more attacks.
First one is a 24.
That hits.
Alrighty. Aw, that's a yikes. Okay. 6 points of damage, and then the second one does not hit.
Okay.
that's a 10.
All right, and as this is done, I require. All right. All of you with any kind of metal weapons in hand or wearing armor need to roll a strength saving throw for me.
Imagine wearing armor. Am I right, guys?
Question:
Yes.
do any jewelry count?
No, I'm not counting it for this.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Does anyone have metal weapons?
I do, but I have a. Well, I guess it says bonus action. Never mind.
Wait, hold on. Is Calder wearing clothes?
Yeah.
No, you've been a nudist this entire time.
You are?
No, look at my inventory. I have no armor. Other than a singular cloak of billowing.
You've been wearing a cloak the
nudist.
entire time. That's it.
Oh shit! What did I roll? Oh, I roll a 4.
I don't have armor.
So,
What?
both you and Kellic
Official
both
armor.
lose the
What?
weapon in your hand. And they
I
go,
don't. But
Alright.
wait, I'm losing the weapon,
wait,
even though it's not
the
it's
metal
not-
weapon. What
Metal?
metal weapon are you talking about? I asked for metal weapons.
You said armor.
Oh, and
You said
armor.
armor.
Oh, you failed the roll? You go flying
Yes.
towards the center of the room. Kellic drops his glaive.
Isn't he near the center of the room?
Technically, you would just get slammed to the ground in front of him. So you are dragged to the center of the room because you failed the saving throw. As a powerful magnetic force begins pulling you towards that spot, and you are going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. And you are considered restrained, as you are locked to the ground by your armor.
Actually, according to the properties of electromagnetism, there's no current being pushed through a actual metal object creating the magnesis.
All right, Kellic's glaive goes through your
technically.
chest. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care.
You die
Don't care.
instantly.
Don't care.
Don't care. Still don't,
Don't
care.
care.
Still don't
I made
care.
my point.
Yeah.
Got one over the DM. I win. Fuck you.
Killed him with facts and logic.
Facts
Yeah.
and logic.
Dunked on.
Calder.
Yep.
Hey, it's your turn.
Hi. Let's see. What
Wait,
do I
was that
wanna
a what spell did he use for that?
It's a layer action. The
Oh.
room itself built up electricity and
Gotcha.
produced a magnetic field in the center that was that attracted your armor and all. And Kellic's glaive. Kellic's glaive is stuck to the ground underneath you.
Let's definitely not do something stupid here.
No promises.
Yeah, I'm looking at stuff that won't kill me if it's deflected. Alright, I'm gonna cast Vitrolic Sphere at the 4th level.
No.
I need a Dex 18 save from the guy.
All right.
Wait, real fast. Am I allowed to edit my spell list because I don't have Spectral Hounds anymore?
Yes, you can change that one out.
Okay.
I apologize for not reminding you. Darn
Actually, I
homebrews.
get 2 more spells.
All right.
Pick something
He,
good against lightning.
Don't worry, I did.
what is the damage? Because I assume success is half damage.
27.
27 points of damage. That's half or that's full.
No, that's full.
Okay, so
Half is
13.
13.
13. Yeah.
I almost just
Math.
wrote 13 for his health instead of what it's supposed to be.
No, we
can.
take those.
Oh,
That's
you
fine.
can.
No,
Fine,
no,
yeah.
no, no,
We'll-
no,
we'll-
no,
We'll
no.
have that.
It's acid damage, right?
Acid damage.
Okay. So as you form this ball, he swats his hands in a way to almost attempt to make it not form next to him, and burns a little bit in the attempt, but does manage to avoid being trapped inside of it.
That's crazy.
That's not how the spell works, but okay.
I'm just gonna say it is. I'm the DM.
Any sphere spell is I point at something, funny magic around me.
Well, he swats at it and keeps it from going over him. Is that better?
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
All right. It is now back to his turn.
As my bonus action,
Oh, never mind. Your bonus action.
I...
Piss my pants.
Yeah. Yeah, electrify that bitch. No.
It's like pissing on an electrified Fire.
Since,
No. Well, that works too. I was gonna say fire hydrant.
Ugh. I'm gonna prepare a quicken spell.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
That's it. Okay. It's now his turn again. Looking over the room, kind of basking in the electricity that's sparking off of the walls around him. He is going to... He's going to point towards Yotan.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And he is going to cast the spell. No, he won't do that spell. He's going to cast upon you. Actually, no, he's not going to do that. I've remembered what he's going to do. He's going to wave his hands around him, and he is going to produce a dome-like barrier of energy around him.
Me?
No, around himself. He is producing a dome around himself.
Oh fuck.
Epic. And
So, if someone were to create a dome shield around themselves, could you teleport inside of it if it was big enough?
you can.
Ooh.
You wouldn't stay in the dome. Like the dome
What do you mean, stay in
you
it?
can pass through. Things can pass through the dome. It is a magical dome.
Oh, so you don't even need to teleport in.
No,
is what you're
it is a
saying. Okay.
magical dome that he's produced. But he's made this dome. And then,
I'm back.
yeah, he's just then gonna snap a finger, and Yotan, you are going to take 18 points of force damage as he casts a magic missile that strikes you with 4 darts. That's the end of his turn. Kellic is going to, now that he's been disarmed, he is going to back up towards you, Calder, kind of giving you a side glance as he looks a bit nervous, not having a weapon in hand. And seems to... he is going to pull the
seeing
shield off his back, and he's going to hold it in front of him as if to shield you.
I'm going to. Fuck. No, not fuck. Yeah, cool. I do have one. All right, cool. I'm gonna. Can I reaction to hand him a dagger out of my bag of holding? I have 2. Can I hand him 2 daggers with one hand?
I would say you could give him 1 dagger because he has a shield in hand. He took an action to take his shield out that he had on his back. You know that sentinel shield?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he only has 1 hand open. He now has
Yeah,
the.
I know, but I could hand him 2 daggers in one hand. They're daggers. They can fit.
Okay, you can hand him 2 daggers. Fine. He'll take them.
Actually, roll sleight of hand.
Who is very injured right now?
If I say me, will you just kill me?
No.
What if I ask nicely?
It's Jabber's turn. I'm not letting you die.
Oh, the jabbers don't heal me. I'm at 69 health. I don't want to change.
Oh, then I'm not touching you. You're at the perfect health. Nothing's going to hurt you now.
Perfect.
You know what, Cal? He's not going to do that. Instead, he is going to launch an Eldritch Blast at this dome. And as he fires these shots, the spell just seems to dissipate as it strikes the dome. And he is just simply going to duck behind both you and Calder. God, that's
Okay.
quite the sentence. Yotan! It's your turn.
So, barrier in front of me. Just sitting there.
He's floating in range, yes.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna crack my knuckles. I'm gonna say, listen here, Lich. There's something you don't understand. I didn't come in this bitch to party. I came in this bitch to fight. Alright, so I'm gonna use fucking vice grip on this motherfucker right here. Am I in range of it, or do I have to walk into range?
Roll your athletics check. He will roll his attempt to not be grabbed.
He'll roll his auto save.
18.
Yeah, you pass. You get a hold of his foot.
I'm gonna get a hold of his foot and I'm gonna yank him down. Well, I said I'm gonna, and I'm gonna yank him down and trying to put him in a vice grip. I don't know if I.
You're able to pull him down enough to get a hold of like his femur, which is just a femur. Roll the damage for vice grip because you do get the grapple on. You do notice that the dome that is around him seems to follow him, and you are now within the dome with him.
That's fine by me.
And yeah. So roll
Wait,
it in.
I didn't even know. Wait, holy shit! I didn't even know you could use vice grip like that. It has a completely different activation too.
C.O.N is just now reading his character sheet.
Yeah.
No, like I forgot you could use it as a. I forgot you could use it as a counterattack.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like if they fail against you or within 10 feet of you, you can just use it.
Round, yeah.
Nah. So for 4d6, plus strength plus proficiency, bludgeoning damage. And yeah. And now I'm gonna start slowly just crushing his bones. So now he has to start doing the grapple checks. And now that he's grappled in the bubble, right? With
The bubble's still around him, yes.
okay. And so let me roll the damage, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus strength modifier, which is plus 5. That's just the modifier is what's above the actual stat itself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. And then plus 5 plus proficiency, which is yeah, another 5, 25.
25 points of bludgeoning damage.
So I grab him by his femur, and you can just hear as my other hand that's holding his ankle just slowly cracking the bones around his feet.
You squeeze and are squeezing these bones. You know the strength you're using would normally snap bones with ease. These ones seem to be a little more resilient. They are taking the damage, but they seem to be a little more resilient to your
That's
grip.
what I mean. They're not like breaking. They're just little stress fractures are starting to show up.
Yes. It is and he is going to throw a hand in your direction, and I need you to make a, let's see.
Is this his turn?
No, he's using a legendary action.
Of course he is.
Roll a strength
Yeah.
saving throw. You'll probably pass.
Let's see it, baby.
Well, I thought I would too, but
Holy
could do
shit.
Giant's
Yeah, I
Might.
mean, I get plus 11. Holy fuck.
also
So,
I want you to explain
21.
something to me.
Okay,
Why
you
do
pass.
I get 5? Why can I use Giant's Might 5 times, but it's reset every long rest, and I get to be giant the entire fight? Like, why? How would I ever blow through 5 different?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that what you're asking?
If I was to give you
when
5
would you ever
fights, but
use
you found 5
charges of
in,
it?
if we had a very, very long day, you would have a chance to use 5 of them. We don't normally have long days. It's generally like you get your shit kicked in for an hour, and then you you go and get coffee, and that's your day.
I love that like 90% of my kit is useless. That's so fun. Love that.
You're not the only one who has that problem. There's a couple people that are having that issue.
That was me. That was me at the Ghost Dragon. Just fucking swinging my fist
So
wildly in the air.
as he throws a hand towards you, this kind of lash of electricity kind of flings out
Just
towards
everything
you.
with my subclass feat is just awful.
As it hits you, it just kind of bounces off. It doesn't really do anything. You almost flex it off.
What did he throw?
Kind of this like lash of electricity, almost
So
like
as
a
I'm
tiny
holding
little
his
whip. He
So
kind
I'm
of
holding his
threw-
ankle and his pelvis in my hand. Oh, his femur. That's all right. I thought you said pelvis earlier.
No,
For
his
some reason, I
femur.
always get femur and pelvis confused.
Femur.
So I'm holding him.
is the
Yeah,
hardest
I
bone in
know.
the body.
It's the leg. Yeah, it's your leg bone. Anyway, so he's got him by the femur and by the ankle, and then you just see him like this little spark shoot down his arm, and like he's pointing down towards me, and you see this bolt just ting.
Essentially. Orion.
You're
You're restrained. What would you like to do?
you're. Can I roll to get out of it?
Roll me a strength saving throw.
Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to become a giant and then do my fucking roll.
Do that. Yes. Roll me a strength saving throw.
I feel like some bullshit's gonna happen here. That's a 4?
You're still on the
Yeah,
ground.
that's a 17.
Oh no, that gets you up. You managed to
Yeah,
pry
giants
yourself.
I get advantage on strength checks and strength
Okay.
saving throws.
You managed to pry yourself off of the ground, feeling your armor almost tingling as the electricity that's trying to pull you down seems to almost let go, allowing you
Oh,
to stand
so
up.
it's like he like electromagnetized
The room.
floor. That's
the room.
cool. Oh, that's what you meant by him flying across the room. Okay.
Yeah, he
that
got
makes
pulled in by electricity attracting his armor.
Yeah, it's just crazy that we have a magnet room and there's only one pole, and that's not how magnets. Yeah, whatever, you know.
It's D&D.
How
Don't
much-
judge me.
What is he wearing?
The
If
Lich?
your armor's wrapped around you tight enough,
Yeah.
just be glad he didn't say it rips you
It's,
apart piece by
uh,
piece.
The Lich
With
himself
his
is in this like black robe. That's really it. He's just wearing this like black robe
Is he
covering
holding
his
anything?
skeletal form.
He looks like that skeleton in Adventure Time that
Yes.
that tried to give
Are my
Finn and
are
Jake
my
magic
arrows still in
powers.
him?
You do see them sticking out of his of the cloak itself where you had broken one of the ribs off. But it is I think that was all of your action to get up because you had to pry yourself
I
up.
found it.
Yeah. So it's Kosho's turn.
Check the scale of fate chest
Splendid.
real quick. Hold on,
Okay.
I gotta drop it first. gotta do
Let's see. I guess I'll go
Alright,
ahead
here we
and
go.
start doing the punches. So first roll is a nat 20 for an unarmed
That's him.
strike.
Roll the damage for that because it's a natural 20. It's a
You guys want demon power?
All right, that's 14. I got a 7, and then just times 2.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm gonna use a key point for stunning strike.
Okay.
Let me know if he passes or fails or whatever.
It's a Constitution of
16 DC.
he freezes up.
Yo, let's go. All right, cool. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other attacks. Does a hold on, where is it? Does a 19 hit? Oh wait, no, we already established this man does a 20.
19 hits.
Oh, it does? Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Let's see. That's fucking 6 damage.
Okay.
And then again, let's see. That's a 15. I don't think a 15 hits, does it?
That does not.
Okay. Alright, and then finally, that also doesn't hit. Okay, then let me go ahead and I guess, can I use my bonus action to do... Wait, did I already do the dragon transformation?
No.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and start transforming now.
Okay. Everyone roll me a dexterity saving throw. You feel the electromagnetic pull cease as the room begins to spark around you.
Another 14.
Does a 19 pass?
Yeah, I got a 14.
Okay.
I got a 4. 4.
Four.
That's what I got.
Okay.
4, more like a boar.
So, all of you take. You're not going to believe this, except for the 119. All of you are going to take 3 points of lightning damage.
3.
I rolled the lowest possible I could roll on this.
Was that his turn?
That was the layers action, as you've
Can
learned.
the Lich
When is his turn?
It's
can
now
the Lich
Calder's turn.
feel? Can a Lich feel my, like, since I'm pressed up against him, would he be able to feel if there was like a slight chuckle?
He would be able to get the idea.
Yeah, that's what's about to happen. You just hear like almost like a, you could be mistaken for a grumble, but he knows it's a fucking laugh at that range.
Calder.
He tickled me, little bitch. Wait, it only did 1 damage to me. I just realized. I've never taken 1 damage before.
Imagine taking damage.
Calder. It's your turn. Did our man Calder die?
What happened?
Your turn.
Oh, fuck, it is? Sorry.
Yeah, we're going through
I couldn't
initiative
hear
quick.
anything. I was spacing out. Fuck me. Alright. God, I really hope that he doesn't have one of those deflex spell shits again. But there's only one way to find out, baby! Fireball, 9th level! No.
Fireball. At max level.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
Disintegrate
it be with
at the
advantage
6th
too? Because he's
level.
grappled.
And stunned.
Yeah, like he should be.
Ooh!
All of these attacks on him should have had advantage if I was grappling him, right?
Well, these aren't attacks. This is a dex
No, I'm saying
save,
the
but he
previous
shouldn't fail,
people's attacks.
because he has a disadvantage. But I'm casting a Disintegrate at the 6th level. DC 18 dex save.
Okay.
Does it fail?
Calder. You fire your disintegrate.
Does he fail?
Let me pull up my notes. As you fire this disintegrate, you watch it fly towards him as you had seen in the vision before. Passing,
oh fuck! No,
passing through the dome. Passing through the dome, and as it reaches towards him, his eyes flare up for a moment, and the beam reverses back towards you. At a high speed, your eyes only seeing the green, feeling them slowly closing.
Wait. Do you know what's funny?
What?
Counterspell.
I have a prepared spell that I didn't tell you about. And it is a prepared 7th level counterspell.
Oh, I knew it!
So it's just battle of the counterspell now?
No, he deflected my spell with his legendary action.
Mmm.
And I can counterspell any level spell that is lower than the equal to or lower than the one that I have. I casted Disintegrate at a 6th level spell because I knew I had a 7th level spell slot.
So
Look at this absolute chess master we're playing with.
Let me explain something. Counterspell stops the spell from being casted. If it's already been casted, it's too far gone. Dispel magic can end a spell before it hits.
Do I have that?
You already prepared the counterspell. Let me explain what happens. You see this green bolt flying towards you. Your life, for a moment, flashing before your eyes before you are struck in the side by a mix of metal and fur, knocked to the ground.
I was about to ask if I could fucking.
You're too
I
far.
have expeditious retreat.
You're too far.
No.
As you are knocked to the ground, the rest of you see as Kellic takes the beam to the
Or
side.
Sentinel.
What kind of damage is disintegration?
Force damage, but if he fails the save, it doesn't matter. It just disintegrates you.
He automatically fails because of what he did.
Holy shit! You just killed Kellic.
And as you
Again.
recover from
Yeah. But
this
no,
daze,
he's probably actually dead now.
as you recover from this daze, you hear him grunting, and as you turn, you see him holding on
Mr.
to a
Stark?
spot within his armor.
I don't feel so very
and
good.
as he moves his hand away, you see ash dripping from the spot.
Hold on. How much health did he have?
Let me double check here on my shit because I've been updating things.
Bro, I wish barbarians got like an advantage on their next attack whenever they see their ally die. That would be sick. Or their ally
How
be
much
fatally
health did he
wounded.
have?
He was down to like 100.
Nope. He doesn't die then.
He is vulnerable to all damage types at the moment.
So he takes double.
And I was rolling the damage for the disintegrate. And I rolled this.
Ugh. Fuck
I mean,
you, Tyler.
Can we revive someone from disintegrate or not? Is it just gone?
As he looks at you, Calder, he simply says, "Finish this. For me. And don't let me be forgotten." And you watch as his body seems to, the fur, his eyes, everything seems to turn this gray color before he collapses into a pile of dust. The only things remaining being...
There's no way Sentinel was too far.
That wasn't Sentinel's, not the one that he used.
Is it not? I thought Sentinel was the one that you can...
Body armor, or body shield is the one. You are. You have to be within 10 feet. You are 30
you're right.
feet.
That is right.
The only things remaining, a yellow amulet that you've seen him wearing before that begins to blink rapidly. The amulet of proof against detection. The gloves he was wearing. And the shield he was holding. As well as his bag of holding. Laying amongst the pile of ash. The Lich beginning to laugh. As this
I'm gonna
occurs.
squeeze harder on this bitch. Yeah, start laughing. With what lungs? What lungs? Shut up.
Already undead. Okay.
And... Well, did you have a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
I cast Fireball at the 5th level. Actually, no. Yeah. Yeah, I cast Fireball at the 5th level. Does he pass DC 18?
No.
Alright, cool. He takes max damage.
What
he
is-
takes 60 fire damage.
60 fire damage. His robe is completely destroyed.
Yeah, I use Overcharge, which ignores resistances and immunity as well.
Well, lucky he didn't have immunity to fire, but you completely destroy his robe, but he is now just a charring skeleton floating in the air. He looks a bit battered.
And... Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna look at what else I can do.
As you hit him with that was your bonus action, there's nothing else you can do. As you hit him with that, he almost looks shocked as he was in the middle of laughing, and now he's been struck with the biggest fireball he's ever seen. He is going
like
to...
a naked bitch up there.
He is going to fade from your grip and appear 20 feet in the air using Dimension Door.
Just fuck my ability.
Hold on.
Just
Dimension
fuck Vice
Door?
Grip.
Oh,
God damn.
no.
I've used this shit twice in the 2 years in the year that we've been playing this. God. I just want to rip people's limbs off, man.
Well, he's the only one
No,
here.
you can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you carry. He's already carrying, technically, Jotun. Jotun will just be flying with him, right?
He doesn't have to choose to bring... Yotan's not an object.
But he's grappled, isn't he? So he's
Well,
tethered.
define
Hey, I'm a
an
noun, and nouns are
object.
objects.
Yeah,
And
define an
abs-
object because
and
he's
not only
not
that, but
living.
humans are humans and anything.
All right, fine.
Anything is
He
an
uses
object,
Misty
really.
Step because he's also got that. All right, fine.
Wait, you
I
can
was
use
like-
Misty Step vertically?
You can Misty Step vertically.
Wait, hold on,
Yeah.
wait. You can use Misty Step while grappled?
Yes, because you
What
it's
the
a
fuck is
teleport.
the point of grappling then? This is dog shit, bro. I don't care. God. Like, everybody just gets out of this shit. Every time. Alright. Every time. I've gotten 2 limbs off in the entire playthrough.
That's a pretty good number of limbs.
For a
Still.
year? Over a year's worth of playing? I don't think so.
It shouldn't be every fight.
Or any fight. Yeah.
I didn't say that. You've had 2. Anyways. He is going to appear, though, at the top of the dome. Near the top.
Why can you tell grapples? Like, what the fuck is the point?
Wait, is Misty Step his
That's his action.
action?
Yeah.
How far is he now?
He is, from the ground, he is about 30 feet in the air.
I want him to make a wisdom saving throw for the hell of it. It's not gonna pass. I don't really care.
What was the DC?
15.
What does that do?
Stone rune.
Yes.
He's charmed.
That's pretty...
Well, he did
A
fail,
charm lid.
but he's immune to charm.
I was about to say a charm,
So-
but that shit sounds pretty
Go
funny.
figure.
Bruh.
Go fucking figure.
He's a lich. Liches are immune to certain status effects. But he is
I
now
would assume charm would be one of them.
near the top of the building.
I
Just
legit
kidding.
can't use. I can't use my my multi-class at all. It's just worthless.
Dude, I feel you.
Oh, dude, you guys are
Apparently
talking about-
grappling can't do shit.
As
Does
he,
it give advantage or no? By the way, Tyler, you never answered me. I
when
keep
you grapple
forgetting.
someone, it just
Does
reduces
it give your allies advantage against them because they're
um,
restrained?
only if they're flanking.
Wh-
No, you're not
So,
restrained.
so why would I ever grapple anything? Like,
Grappling-
What the fuck is the point?
grappling
This shit
reduces
is
your
dog.
grappling reduces you to 0 movement speed. He cannot move
Yep.
anywhere. That's all grappling does. Restrained
So,
is the
but
better
that's what I'm
grapple.
Restrained creatures have attack rolls, have advantage.
Yes.
But not grappled.
Oh
Shit's stupid, yes.
no, I didn't know there was a fucking difference between those two synonyms. God.
Yeah. As we roll to
So how do I restrain someone versus grapple them? Would I have even been able to restrain him, or should I what? What is restrain then exactly versus?
Like
Usually-
fully bound. to the
usually a
ropes.
spell or bounding someone with ropes.
Yeah.
Or some status effects based on certain abilities. But
said
they're
bound?
non-player abilities. Yes.
So if I have someone pinned on the ground, they would be grappled. By that definition.
If they are prone, they would be prone and grappled, yes.
Yeah, because they'd be on the ground.
Which prone gives
No.
advantage on melee attacks against the There's means of getting... You have to stack
D&D
certain...
just really makes grappling so
Words.
terrible.
Specific, yeah.
It's my entire character. All he is grappling. So that's really cool. I did not know how fucking terrible this was before I went in. It has been
Well-
enjoyable when it goes off, though. I will say that when it goes off, it is very enjoyable.
All right.
Thank you for clarifying restraint, and thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't know, and I would have told you sooner if I knew.
No, that's fine. They're synonyms. I just didn't know. Like when you guys are saying restrained, and then I'm saying grapple, I thought we were saying the same thing.
Yeah, unfortunately with
That was
D&D,
my
it's not the case.
Yeah, that's my mistake. Yeah.
As the Lich makes it to the top of the dome, that amulet that Kellic was wearing, that yellow one, Calder, you notice the blinking go to a speed of which it becomes solid. And it almost produces this almost blinding light from it for a moment before it goes dark. And as it does, and you look, there is a female Lupin standing about 5 feet from the pile of ash, confused, a bit lost, dressed in what looks to be kind of a nice robe, a tunic, pair of... It looks like a tavern goer, if anything. And she looks around for a moment, kind of taking in the scene, and looks down upon the ash and almost freezes up. Her eyes almost watering for a moment before she reaches into her shirt and looks up towards where this lich is. And you see her pull out a... You see her pull out what looks to be a very large wolf's fang with arcane runes carved into it. And she begins to growl before producing a loud howl. And as this happens, a red vial on her hip breaks, and this vial splits off into several strings of red light that seem to link to each of you. So for the next few turns, you all have advantage on all rolls. You cannot be frightened or charmed. You all gain... Need my rolls.
2d10 temporary hit points.
Yes, you get 12 temporary hit points, and all your movement speeds increase by 15 feet.
Yo.
There's an Amber Alert in my area.
Yeah.
Wendell.
Watch the fuck out.
And you see, after she does this, that's going to be the end of her turn. She is growling and has massive... The waterworks are going for this individual.
Right.
She seems very upset. Jabbers is almost frozen for a moment, unable to do anything, just staring senselessly at Kellick's body, or what was his body, before he is going to... He's going to cast a magic missile. And he is going to do 12 points of force damage against the Rich.
The what?
The Rich. The Lich. The Lich.
Yeah.
Can you, and you can't, so you can teleport out of grab, I'm assuming you can't teleport out of restraint. Unless it's a very specific ability, right?
Yeah.
Or can you just,
Actually,
you just fuck
can.
all
You
to
can
any
teleport out of
restraining
you can
anything?
teleport out of
Of course you
restraint
can.
because you can move a little. You can move your hands a little bit.
So the way, like, I've done this before in the campaign where someone was, I think they were grappled actually, but I teleported them with my wildfire spirit.
Yeah, grappling and restraint, you can be teleported out of them. When you
Especially
are,
if someone else casts it on you, because then
Oh
you're
yeah,
a willing
that
creature.
I definitely understand, but like being able to cast teleport on yourself while being restrained is just the most retarded shit I've ever heard.
I
unless
mean,
it's
if it doesn't
boss,
have,
like a major boss.
If it doesn't have, what's it called, semantic components.
Well, it's
And if
just
your
they've
hands aren't
been
restrained?
D&D just never flushed out how grappling should work. They just didn't they just didn't care to actually do it. So it just anyone who wants to do it just can go fuck themselves. Anyone who wants to wrestle or do anything like that, just go fuck yourself. That type of fighting's not allowed here. We only do slashing and stabbing. That's it. That's all it's allowed.
all right. Kyoto
I'm like, I'm trying to find like
cool.
rules and see how this shit works. It's just they really did just say fuck it. Like they don't care.
Yotan, it is your turn.
I'll just look at him and just do nothing. No, I'll fucking.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I mean, he's what, 30 feet in the air?
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the same thing. If I teleport up to him, I'm just gonna fall 30 feet like a moron. And I basically am a falling caboose of a train, so.
You come over and fucking body shield for me.
I'm just
Bullshit
trying
about
to.
the joke, I really don't
I'm
want
just
to.
trying to see. Well,
Just
that's the
like
thing. Just I'm gonna get
Pelican.
into range for body shield for you, but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find my ability.
Okay, so you move back 20 feet, so you're within 10 of Calder.
Oh no, I'm not yet. I was gonna do it.
Oh,
I just
you're
don't.
going to do it. You can throw something
Yeah.
at him.
I'm trying to find the my ability isn't here or something. It's not in because it's not a spell. That's right. It's a. Do I not have it yet? It's no. I could have sworn I have it. It's the one where I can. Where you like swallow people in fucking shadows. You know what I mean?
I think that's your level 16 or 17 ability. I think that was the next step.
Damn, bro, I really got nothing. What's in the room?
It is a large metal chamber with really nothing in it. It's just electricity.
So what am
sparking
I
off the
gonna
walls.
throw at him? My dick?
Don't you have a javelin?
I guess maybe. Let me see.
Pretty sure you had weapons on you that you haven't used.
Inventory. Let's see. Yeah, I have a javelin. I'll just throw it, I guess. Actions. Let me see. $24.
That hits. Roll the damage for the javelin.
9.
9 points of damage. All right.
And then I guess I can throw another one, right? Because I have 2 attack actions.
Yeah, if you have another one. I don't know how many you
Wait.
have.
Well, no, I used that would be no. That's not a melee attack. Damn it.
It's ranged.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be a. I mean, I do just get extra attack, so I guess I'll do it.
Like if you have more than one, you can throw as many as you have attack actions for.
I meant to roll the DC die. 20 hits.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
9 damage again.
9 points of damage again. That's good.
And then I'll move within range of body shield for Calic.
Okay.
And
Calder.
Calder. Not Calic anymore.
Orion.
Wait, there's like a woman wolf person
She's
here
standing
now,
within.
right? In her
She's
place,
standing
in his
within.
place.
She's standing 5 feet from where he fell.
Did she come out of the amulet, or did like a bright flash of light happen and then she appeared?
She appeared
After
because
the
of
light.
the amulet, you would assume. You don't know if she came out of it or if it called her.
Interesting. I think he was reincarnated. All right, sorry. Good.
She is crying, though. I will say that. In rage.
Wait.
Orion, it's your turn, though.
Ooh.
I'm trying to
What
figure out what I want to do.
Would I be in body shield range for her too?
Yes, you could
Since
be in.
she's next. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I'm going to. I'm gonna fly up to him,
Okay.
and I'm going to do, Thorn Whip.
Okay. Roll that attack.
Oh, that's missed. That missed. It was a 10.
Yeah, that misses.
All right, I'm gonna use my spell driver and pocket sand.
You're doing the poison
Pocket
again?
sand. Yes.
Okay. It's a dex save, right? That's cocked.
No, Constitution.
Constitution. He saves.
All right.
As you fire this off, it just kind of passes by him as he shifts. Kosho. You're transformed into a dragon. You do something.
Ah, yes, it's dragon time. Yeah, I want to breathe fire.
Okay, so you're gonna fly up there and breathe fire.
Yes, sir.
All right, he has to roll a dex save, right?
Yes, sir. DC of 16.
Wow, roll that damage.
Yo. Okay, no way.
And I assume you're just using standard fire breath. I think that's all you
Yes. I don't. Do I have a different fire breath?
have. I think it's just fire breath. I think it's all you have.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if I had like some fucking, I don't know, golden ray, sunshine order, whatever the fuck.
Sunshine Rainbow's attack. What's the
I don't know,
damage?
whatever Roshire can give me, man.
Would be your damage, good sir.
That's what, 4d8 or what's the die?
Whatever's
What the
listed
fuck?
on the attack. I don't have it in front of me. Does she have
Okay.
dragon's breath? No. Fuck. I can find it. I can find it. Okay, dragon's breath. It is 3d6.
Oh, 36. Okay, cool. Okay, that is. Wait, hold on. 3d6. Oh, yikes. Well, okay. That's 9 damage.
9 points of damage. Hey, we don't win them all, as we've clearly displayed. It is burnt.
Sick.
Some of the bones seeming to crack more than before. He's actually, by this point, you've come to realize, is missing part of his leg. The part of the femur missing. And some of the skull itself, where he has been hit with various attacks, seems to have been cracked, and a bit of it revealing the inside, showing this kind of dark swirling energy within his head.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you have
All
any
right. Well,
more action?
yes, I do. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep fucking punching him.
Okay.
Let's see here. Does an 18 hit?
That hits.
Okay. Can I add stunning strike to this attack?
You do have advantage, I'm letting you know.
Oh,
yes.
I do? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Was the Dragon's Breath a
Um,
bonus action?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm double checking.
You're good. Okay. That is 10 points of damage, and then roll me that Constitution save.
He passes this one.
Alrighty. Next does unnatural 20.
That hits. Calculate
Alrighty.
that.
Do.
Do-do-do-do-do.
And I'm going to use where is it? Okay. This does another 7 points of damage.
Okay.
I
And then-
need grappler. Holy shit.
What is this? Does a 17 hit?
That just hits.
Okay.
This should be in my kit though, like inherently.
Cool. And this is going to do 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Or sorry, 8 points of damage. Forgot to add the 3 points. Okay. And then finally, since I have a special move, I'm gonna use the superiority die and add the number to my AC until I stop moving.
Okay, so you're
Does this
just flying.
count while I'm flying?
You're flying circles around him.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Cool beans.
Calder. My boy Calder. My man.
I will. All right. I'm gonna ask you something.
Yes.
If the original spell level is within the overcharge level to like deal max damage,
Yes.
but I cast it at a higher spell slot, can I still overcharge it?
I think it only applies to if you were to cast a lower level and put it to what the max level for overcharge goes to. I think that would work. I don't think it works for the other way.
Can I take more damage to still do that though? Like Calder just saw someone die. Take the
Yeah,
bullet for him. So I think Calder's gonna take the damage for, like, just for now.
Are we using a fire spell?
Yes.
I will allow it.
Okay.
But
I'm a little confused.
you're
Oh.
going, depending on the spell's
that work?
damage, there's so much you will take of this spell.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's 2d6 or 2d12 necrotic already.
Against a lich?
No, for me.
Okay.
Oh, you're using Arcane Bloodcaster. Oh.
Yeah, the overcharge.
Okay.
Don't kill the lich entirely. If we can, just try and get him really low.
Well, that might not be negotiable, Calvin.
Calder's currently in rage mode.
Yes. So,
I mean,
have
Calder's 2-0 with killing Kellig, so
3
Yeah.
plus 5.
I don't
This
know who he
technically-
has to be pissed
this
at other
one,
than
This
himself.
one wasn't his fault for this one. He's mad because he got the bullet taken for him.
Two.
I
Hold on. All right, hold on. Just pause. What's his AC? So I can do this.
It's a 17.
Felt-
We've determined that. You guys should know this by this point.
feel like it's fairly predictable
I didn't know that.
5,
that chain of events would
6,
happen.
7, and 8. All right, all 8 hit with advantage.
Hey, good stuff.
So that is 2 times 6 is 12. 12 times 8 is 90.
I don't even need you to do the fucking math,
Yeah.
bro. What the fuck?
So you see his Calder just fucking screams, and just like his skin like actually starts to burn off, and like ash and embers start to float in the air as 8 scorching rays just fucking and just fucking obliterate this lich.
I say, like, this is how I'm picturing it. You clenching both fists, doing that iconic hands thrown to the side, roaring into the sky, but the scorching ray doesn't come from your hands, but more of out of your back,
Yeah.
and producing
arc
almost like
around.
a nine-tailed fox-like look, where it's the 9 beams coming out from behind, or the 8 beams coming out from behind you, and they all, like meteors heading for their target, go for the lich. Kosho and Orion, you are blinded by a fiery glow that shoots past both of you. Feeling the heat and the rage that Calder is feeling as this burn. You see the lich within the flames, the outline of it almost seem to just disintegrate. And as this happens, Calder, I will say you go unconscious. You're stable, but you have no hit points.
Okay.
I would say that took every ounce of your being to do
fine.
that ability. Which I think makes it cooler. I don't know.
And then he collapses
Yeah,
temporarily.
He collapses, and as the lich vanishes, the room begins to shake and hum. Everyone roll me a con save that isn't Calder.
I failed. All right, well you're like dead now.
19.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
17.
Ready to roll lucky in case this is bad.
Yeah.
I would say if
Hey,
you
by
want
the
to
way,
do
now
it,
that we
roll
killed
now.
it, can we level up?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Wait, you said you said if we're gonna re-roll, we re-roll now.
Reroll now. If you want to use lucky, use it right now.
Okay.
What is lucky?
Matter.
Oh,
Okay.
a
did
alright.
he give us that effect?
Reroll.
No,
Oh,
it's a
I thought
feat.
I thought someone gave us that effect. Okay, my bad. Is that a thing? Is that a buff where people can give
Alright,
you like? Oh yeah,
um,
advantage. Yeah, that makes sense.
21.
You both have the lucky feat? You and Orion?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you got 21. Orion?
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Okay.
Nothing matters.
Yotan and Kosho. Kosho, you find yourself... Actually, all of you feel the room surge with an electrical blast, knocking most of you unconscious. Kosho and Yotan. Kosho, you find yourself falling, unable to move, hitting the ground, taking a measly 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Don't I negate that with?
Oh yeah, you do, because you're a monk. You're
funny slow fall.
Yeah, you just take it.
Yeah,
So,
you just trickle down very. If you were the way of the
Delicately.
drunken monk, the way that would work is you would float down like a leaf, like back and forth.
So yeah, that he has wings right now. So yeah, that's pretty much what he would do. He's just kind of hovering down. All of you have been knocked unconscious. Those of you that did stay awake, Kosho and Yotan, find yourself stuck in place for a period of time before you are left alone within the room. Everyone else unconscious, laying on the floors where they stood. But all of the electricity within the tower seems to have faded. And you both can feel whatever presence and arcane energy was within this tower seems to also have faded as well. What would the two of you like to do while the others are unconscious?
I'm gonna start hand of healing those sons of bitches.
I'm gonna throw Kellic over my shoulder,
Kellic is gone.
and then I meant Calder over my shoulder, and pick up the pieces of Kellic, and then throw the I'll put his ashes in a bag.
Yeah, I was
and,
gonna say I have vials. We can get the ash.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna put his ashes in a bag and all of his shit, because I can just carry all this on no problem. And then I'll throw the other Lupin over my other shoulder, and just get the fuck out of that
Okay.
tower.
There are two other people who are unconscious in the room. Jabbers is also unconscious, and
I might be dead. Hold on.
you're
One's a
not
civilian
you're
and
not
one
dead.
is
You're
almost
just
dead.
unconscious.
No, I might be fucking dead.
What?
Why?
I was in the air.
Well, you took 8 points of damage
fall
from the fall.
damage.
You would have taken
Yeah,
8
so
points.
8? Why?
8. Because of what I rolled for that distance of falling.
What is it? Isn't it 1d6 per 10 feet?
Why is it a dice? Oh, because okay, that makes sense actually. I guess your
Because you
size.
couldn't land
Okay.
on your head. Or you
9
couldn't
points
land
of
on your
damage.
feet.
I rolled the third dice.
Oh, I rolled and I got a lot, so.
Well, you took 9 because I rolled the damage.
How much did you get? How much did you get, Rob?
Let's say I got 3 of the highest numbers you can get on a fucking.
Oh my god, it's almost 20 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got
That's the
16.
way to do it.
That's almost, yeah. So you're just you're trying to drag everyone out of this tower.
And by the way, if I saw, like, if they were like falling out of the fucking, if I was within range to catch them, especially if I had, what's it called? I probably should have, like, would have done that.
You would have,
Like, did they instantly fall without me being able to react, or did they
you
just,
were
like...
you were stunned by the blast as they fell.
I was stunned?
All
what
of
is
you-
what was the save to get out of, like...
You passed.
All of it.
You passed.
No,
that's
what
why
was the
you're
save to,
conscious.
like, dodge the stun, too? Or was it unavoidable?
There is no save for that. It's just to either be stunned or unconscious. Because it's a big blast. You're not avoiding it.
Yeah, but I'm also resistant to electricity. I mean, I'm just saying. No, I'm kidding.
Took that into account.
That's unfortunate. I wish I could have caught you, held you in my arms.
But in the time that you would be dragging them slowly out of this tower, probably roughly an hour would pass by the time you get to the bottom floor. Each of them slowly stirring, coming to. I would actually say the first would be Orion and Calder would be the first to get up. Calder, you would be a bit exhausted. You wouldn't have exhaustion, but you would be a bit exhausted.
What health am I at? Because I just put myself at 1.
1 is perfect. 1 is.
Okay.
You're at 1 health.
Someone fucking breathes too hard. I'm just like.
Yeah, if I don't put him down carefully enough from my height, it might actually just kill him.
You put him down. You just hear like his neck break. It's just like fuck. But yeah, you two are the first to wake up. Jabbers and the Lupin have not. They begin to slowly stir, but they are not conscious just yet. and you are in the bottom chamber. There aren't objects being thrown at you. They don't seem to move.
Yeah.
So, this is your
So
chance
the
to
only
RP,
two
boys.
people aren't awake right now are the Lupin and Jabbers.
The NPCs. Yes.
Okay.
They're stirring. They're on their way of waking up. They're just not as aware as Calder and Orion.
You know what you are right now, Evan? You're like Fiona, Fiona in that scene where Shrek has him like. You wake up and you're just bobbing up and down ever so slightly, and it's just some giant carrying you. Some
Yeah.
ogre.
I'll stir a little, and I'll be like, just depression, I guess. Just like sigh, and just like go limp, like more limp than like I was unconscious, and just be like, ugh. Like muttering under my breath, like, fuck, if I didn't fucking do that. I knew that he could do that. I didn't know how many fucking times I shouldn't have taken the risk. Like, it's all my fucking fault. Damn it.
I'm just gonna pat him on the back as we keep walking out the tower.
You guys reach the exit of the tower. The Jabber's waking up as he's being dragged along and kind of stirs himself away from, I would assume, Kosho. Jabbers doesn't weigh much. He weighs like, it's like throwing a child over your shoulders. It's like 30 pounds.
Is that a thing, by the way, in D&D, like a rallying from when someone dies? Like, would you not rally your efforts after that, or like, just out of rage do something? You know, I know that's what Evan just did.
He gave me the justification to do it, so I allowed it.
Yeah. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah,
It's
I
not.
was wondering if
It's not a move set. There's not a move set for it. But
yeah, I was wondering if it was a thing at all, like in D&D. Actually, for people to rally around an ally's death or something.
I've had it. The ones I've seen is people actually lose their
Max health.
morality. Yeah, they lose their morality in fights, so they actually sometimes get debuffs from allies falling. I've seen parties do that before. That's an interesting system. But
I mean, I could see it going both ways. It seems like it would depend like on the character of the, like on the character itself, you know.
Mm-hmm. Jabbers though does kind of try to struggle away from you, Kosho. Do you allow him to escape your grip?
Am I able to gain why he's trying to get away as I heal him?
He seems to be frantically wanting to. You can tell he's trying to get somewhere. He wants to go somewhere, but you don't know where that is. You just hear him swearing under his breath and squirming in your arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue this. I'm just gonna make a strength check or whatever it is I need to do.
Okay, roll strength against it. Roll strength against him.
I got a a 15.
He breaks out of your arm. You've never felt. Yeah, you've never felt someone struggle this hard in your life, let alone a tiny little man such as Jabbers. He rolled a natural 20, by the way.
What a gamer!
After all of that, he just got shit on, and then he just rolls a nat 20 to get out of a.
Out of the fucking.
I feel like he should have disadvantage on that roll, but okay.
He's a gamer.
He's kind of runs over towards Calder. And he's gonna actually grab a hold of Calder.
I was gonna say, if he slaps me, I'm dead.
Slaps the shit out of you. No, he actually he grabs a hold of you, and you are healed for 35 points. I assume that's max health.
Actually, no.
Is it close?
I only have. What is that number? Like 18 more health?
Oh, so you almost max health.
Yeah, almost.
You have more than I thought. You have like what, like 60 HP almost?
54.
Okay.
As he kind of grabs at you, you hear him say to you, Calder, you hear him say, did we really just watch him die?
I'll go like a big sigh and just go, yes. But there's a way,
At least
maybe
one.
maybe 2 ways of getting them back.
Maybe 3, if I can do something kind of wonky with Tyler after the session that he might like.
I don't like the way you're wording this. I don't like what you're insinuating.
There may be 1 or 2 ways to getting.
Yeah,
him
that
back.
is kind of.
And
didn't
I'll like
realize
kind of
that.
pat myself down and rifle through my bag, and hop off of Jotun's shoulder. Before doing all that, I'll rifle through and I'll pick out the vial and I'll be like, okay, good, Jotun, good job getting this. We have very limited resources, but it can be possible to get him back.
You hear from Yotan's shoulder, from the Lupin. You hear a small whimper from the Lupin before she kind of glances towards you, still dangling from Yotan's arm. She's not struggling by any means.
Yeah.
And just says, "Could I have those ashes?"
Of course, I
Don't no. Hold on, bitch.
I
We do not know.
what
We
that-
do not know this bitch.
I've
not know
only
this bitch.
heard of an amulet that does something similar, but I know you must have been very close. Here, may we ask your name?
Bitch, no, I'm gonna stop you from trying to hand this shit over. We do not know this woman. Why are we handing Kellick's ashes over to someone we don't even know?
Because
Maybe
the
her.
item, no, because the item that Kellick used is the sorcerer's
Summon and amulet. You did ask him about it, so you would know.
Yeah, which basically means he can he has a linked person that it's attuned to, and basically he can summon that person by touching the amulet and saying, "I need help," or if they fall unconscious or die, and the amulet is able to hit solid ground. Rob, that is so bad.
So essentially,
Rob
if
just
I
said
died,
Rob said I should give my character the title of the Ashen.
The ashen.
So fucking bad.
so if
Well,
someone
you know,
died in
because you
the
have
ocean,
because you
Go
have you ashed yourself at the end of the fight, and then also you should cover yourself in Kellick's ashes like Kratos.
Oh god. She
so if
is
someone
going.
died in the ocean, the fucking amulet would go all the way to the bottom, summon this person, and they would drown or die instantly from the pressure at the bottom of the ocean. Is that what would happen?
Well, the amulet probably floats, but I don't know.
It wouldn't
If
trigger
it's made of
because
metal,
it
it
wouldn't trigger because of the sand. Like because it's underwater and in a condition that it wouldn't be able to summon. It would. It
Does
would.
sand not count as ground?
It's not solid. Kind of shit.
Oh,
What about coral?
solid.
Like a
Yeah.
rock.
What if it's a rock? Yeah. What of that?
Like it's conditional. Like that's the conditions it needs. If it's going to do like you'll instantly die if you're summoned. It's not going to summon the person.
Okay.
But
You just like kill someone with you and.
if I'm gonna die, I'm taking you with me, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
She looks
Till
to
death
you.
do us part
She
and
looks-
beyond.
She looks to you, Yotan, and says, "Can you please set me down?"
Yeah, I was about to say I haven't even put her down, so I don't know if you're just talking to her on my shoulder right now, but yeah, I'll put her
No.
down.
She is. You set her down, kind of getting a better look at her. Now that combat's not happening, there's a very strong resemblance to Kellick. She has.
Is that his mama?
You see the same. Or no,
daughter.
sorry. The
No,
only
but his
difference.
mom.
The only difference between them is no. He had black fur as well. They're both black fur. Yes, it's the same silky black fur, but she has.
Why is it so sensual? Silky black fur.
I like to use that for smooth black
God damn
fur.
it.
Shut the fuck up. She has the same yellow eyes as Kellick, except for one of her eyes almost looks to be her left eye. Almost the iris itself is shaped like a cog of like a gear. And you, as you're kind of taking in her appearance, you do notice she has a few vials on her hips. There's a crossbow on her back. She's wearing what looks to be a mantle of some sort around her shoulders. And you do see underneath her, underneath that mantle, you see a very similar looking amulet to the one that Kellic was wearing that seemed to have summoned her. But this one is smaller and is missing the gemstone in the center of it.
So she's an artificer?
Possibly. And she gently takes the ashes from you, Calder, and she, once again, the waterworks start going a little bit. And she like tears up and begins to kind of quietly kind of mourn over these ashes for a moment. And after a moment or so, if you're not doing anything, she kind of straightens up, kind of slips them into a bag of holding, and sniffling a little bit, looks to all of you with puffy red eyes now. She just says,
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and like
Vice grip. I mean, what?
Yeah. Oh God.
literally
The only thing he knows how to
literally
do.
knows her for an
Yeah.
hour and immediately tries to kill her.
Not even that. And Matt, this would be the one time it would fucking work too, and like just work perfectly.
Correct.
I just get the one time I actually get to behead someone. No, I put my hand on her shoulder, and I like reach out, asking for the pouch that I put the ashes in. Or I guess they put them in a vial from the pouch. I don't know.
It's in a bag. She put the vials into a bag of holding because she asked for them.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna hold my hand out asking for it.
She seems a tiny bit confused by this gesture, and
She doesn't understand, obviously, so I'm gonna look back at Kellic or Calder. God, I never got it confused before, but this time
You look back at
This
him in
session-
the bag.
I open the bag and I just like open mouth sneeze into the bag and the ash just goes everywhere.
Oh my god.
You just vomit into the bag.
Oh my God.
you guys are terrible.
No,
Don't care.
yeah, I'm gonna look back at Calder and try and get him to communicate what I'm.
Yeah, I'll communicate that he wants to see the ashes for some reason.
Can I ask why?
It's not like I can fucking answer you.
I'll look to Yot and be like, she wants a reason. I don't even know if he has one. He might just want to have them for a little bit.
While they do that, I'm gonna wander off
Can
to the
I,
courtyard.
Can you see? So my mask has like an underside to it. Obviously, it like reaches an end. It doesn't just
Yeah.
cover his body. It's not a onesie. Anyway,
Yeah.
so like she just sees a dark liquid
Is Yotan crying?
like pull up at the bottom of the mask, just like a single drop, and it just
She gives a nod, seeming to understand. She pauses for a moment and says, I'm sure he never mentioned me as he traveled with you all.
No, he hasn't. I assume you are kin somehow.
I'm his mother.
Oh, you were right. Damn it. There was no. I thought I was right because there was no gray speckling or
Fucking
anything.
MILF. No, I'm joking.
Especially as a Lupin.
Stop.
Surprised she doesn't have any gray around her nose.
MILF. No.
I will say,
Plastic.
you realize she could be like in her 40s. She looks very, very young though.
Yes.
Like she looks like mid-20s. Like that's what age she looks to be. But you can tell she's definitely older.
How many?
Yummy.
So, what would you say is the amount of ash that we have of Kellic?
It fit into a like 4 vials.
I don't know how big a vial is.
Like actually probably there was a lot of it. It probably took a bit more than that, but we're gonna say 4 vials for the sake of brevity.
Okay.
Like we're talking
how
like
big
an
is a
urn
vial,
size.
though?
You could fill an urn with one of these with the amount of ash. That's generally the amount of
Okay.
ash a
Okay, that's actually
humanoid
kinda
body
perfect.
makes.
So,
You know that.
I may know a thing or two about morgues.
I'm gonna look over at Calder, and I'm gonna with the ashes in my hand, and I'm gonna get him to try and relay something to her from me. That I might have a solution
I'll
to her
get
issue.
to you in a minute, Ryan.
You're good. I don't
I
really
might
have
have a
much. I'm just
solution
gonna
to
cast a spell.
I might have a solution to this dilemma, this of his death. Kellic's.
Actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna whisper you what you see, because you're the first outside. Okay, do with that information as you wish.
How did you whisper me on D&D Beyond?
No, not you. I'm talking
Oh.
to Orion.
Oh,
No.
I was
Yeah,
like,
those whispers were for him.
that's totally, yeah, that's
Because he's the first.
just
He's leaving the
confused.
tower. You guys are still in the tower. You guys stopped at like the door, like just a few feet from the door.
Oh, I
He's
thought we were
passing-
outside.
No. You guys not quite yet. You were almost
you guys
there,
are
and
on
then
the
the
first
Lupin woke
floor.
up. But yes. I will say
But,
another thing you would have collected as well is his golden his golden viol. You do have that on you as well.
So
that.
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get Calder to relay to her that that I might have a solution to his death in terms of bringing him back. But I have zero clue if it'll work. It should, but I have zero clue if it will. Or if I can even, not even, they will, it's just like, it's about finding, oh, it could be our reason for going to, Tiberia. There we go. So yeah, I actually might have a solution to this. If we go to Tiberia. And I'm kind of down to bring him back.
She hesitates after this offer. Kind of looks down at the bag of holding. Just kind of looks back to you and just says, I think I have someone that can bring him back. I just need to get to them.
I'm gonna tilt my head and, like, in question.
I have a friend down in the Outlands that's wandering about that I can try to track down and possibly get back my son.
This, what I'm giving you is a more surefire way to get him back in terms of you won't have to find someone because I know where these people are already, and I know that they're gonna do this for me. And that they can do it because they've done it before.
Are you trying to say resurrect them like you were brought back?
So that's the thing, is these witches use the power of anima to resurrect to resurrect me, but they specifically altered my body because they were trying to create an apostle of anima rather than just reviving someone. So I know it's within their potential to do that.
But yours is also a manner of finding them as well, because you're not entirely sure where they are.
I actually do know where they are. Actually, no, I don't, because you haven't given me that information.
Yeah, you have no idea where they are. They are somewhere in Tiberia. You don't know where. The only thing you know is they are alive, and they have visited you mentally a few times.
I think only
Twice.
once.
You got a vision. You got a vision of them. They
the
were
vision
happy
was
to
of
see
the
you.
was of a girl, but that wasn't them.
No, the first one was in the king's palace, or the king's
Yeah.
castle, and then the second was when you were leaving the king's castle. They visited you one more time to give you a power, or an ability. And then after that, they've been silent. You haven't heard from them again.
So one time I remember I attacked someone right after.
You attacked
someone.
Agrog,
Yeah.
who polymorphed you into a puppy and put you in a
Yeah.
box.
And then the second time, what ability was it?
I think it was when you got Vice Grip. Or it was sometime after
I've had that since the beginning.
No, it was something else. You had gotten something else from them, or you were given a glimpse of something. It was like in a dream state. It was also when you saw the vision of the girl.
Yeah, but they didn't give me anything because I don't have anything from them. That we didn't
I know what it
create
was.
homebrew.
I know what it was. You had a choice between the witches and your past, or the girl, and you chose the girl. That's why you haven't heard from the witches again.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Doesn't mean I can't seek them bitches out though.
It does not, but you know. Yes, but yeah, you have no idea where they are. You have an idea of where you might be able to find them, but you're not 100% certain of that.
But I also know where we can find out where they were. So if that is any case, then they are probably still there if they haven't been flushed out entirely. Because it would make sense if they haven't been flushed out. It's supposed to be, so they're in the tunnels underneath a dwarven city. Like there's miles and miles and miles of tunnels underneath. So they're just all hidden within these different mines and tunnels, and that's why they're so impossible to find for the dwarves, because they're powerful witches that are all hidden. But if I was to appear in those caves, I feel like they would make themselves noticed intentionally, at least for me. I don't know.
But she's kind of just sitting there,
But if
watching the bag of holding and debating on.
Let me see.
What needs to
Let me
be
look at
done.
Tiberia, because it's an actual city. Because if I know where it generally is, then I know what city it's in, at least. Because if I know it's in Tiberia, and then I know where it generally is at, that means I can
You have
point
been
it down
missing
to at
for a
least
period
couple
of time,
cities.
so things can change.
Oh, I'm not doubting that, but what I'm saying is that I would highly, because this is not a small coven. It's just like they constantly are bringing in new women to join them.
But
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, she kind of looks around from the bag, and she pauses for a moment and just says, "I'm not surprised that he never told you about either me or his father. He wasn't a fan of either of us, more so his father than me."
So why are we giving you his ashes again?
Are you asking her that?
No.
I want nothing more than to have him back, even if he doesn't wish to see me. I just want to see him one more time. She kind of turns towards the door. Pauses for a moment. She looks to all of you. She just says, "Is there anything that I can possibly do to repay the kindness that you've shown him?"
Is it bad if I think head?
Heaven's letting into his inner kinks.
Yes, by coming with us to Tiberia to revive your son, because I do not trust you.
No. I'll take out a little piece of my book, of just one of the books that I carry, tear off a little corner, and I'll write to her. Yeah, I'll write some people that have contact with us. So I'll write Zeldriff, Garrison, and Titus, all in Almoria. And also like the Prince James, right? Or
Prince Joseph.
Yep. I'll write their name. I'll be like, if you ever need to get in contact with us, talk to these people. They'll be the best way to find us. Also, and on the other side, I'll write how to cure disintegration.
But why didn't we just do that?
Because we don't have the ability to yet.
It's extremely expensive. It is a very
True
expensive
Resurrection or
I
Witch.
didn't know what True Resurrection was.
Both they're 9th level spells. That is the limit to like magic.
Wait,
I
so
learned that.
magic's people can like revive and shit with magic, but
You want
I
me
get
you
to
want me
like
read you
hit
the
really
spell?
hard at
Do you
level
want me to-
18? What the
Do you want
fuck?
me to read you the spell description, Caleb?
Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear it.
Did we level up, by the
Let me
way?
go find it.
You will at the end of the
These are
session.
some real
We're still
questions.
working on it. We're still working on it.
You can touch a creature that has been dead for no longer than 200 years and that has died for any
200?
reason
That's
except
sick.
old age.
That is okay. Old age.
It closes all wound, neutralizes any poisons, cures all disease, and lifts any curses affecting the
And-
creature when it died.
And uncircumcises.
That we didn't need
Yes.
that detail, but yes, that is true.
It's true!
The spell can provide a
Greater
new body
Resurrection
if
does
the original no longer exists, in which case you must speak the creature's name. That's true resurrection.
All right. Hold on.
It takes an hour.
Hold on. Let me.
And Wish is even more bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. No, I saw some of the limits on Wish. Some of the limits on Wish were cool. Like
Wish
300
is
foot.
also the most expensive fucking spell in existence.
And if you
And
try
you
to cast it
cannot
more than
cast
once,
it.
it'll kill you.
Yes, you can only cast it once per lifetime. Like, that is your I'm breaking the limits fucking spell.
But as she takes the paper, she gives you a nod. And she says, "I will make sure to let you know when he's back. And if he wants to find you, I will make sure he gets to you."
Of course.
She gives you a nod, and as she turns towards the door, you hear her mutter a very familiar spell to you, and instantly disappear. Orion, let's jump to you real quick. What do you do after
What-
you go
what
outside?
level? What level do you
I'm
get?
frantically flying to the city.
What level do you get that shit again?
7
I'm not gonna tell them
Just-
what I saw. They're gonna have to figure it out themselves.
While
I'm
this
gonna be vague as
conversation-
shit with my fucking actions.
While this conversation is happening, you walk outside to find smoke and flames everywhere. Buildings burning, some in heaps and rubble. You don't hear anything, though, within the town. There's no cries of fear or screaming
Yeah,
or
'cause they're all
shouts or
dead.
anything. And as you begin to fly over the town and get a bit of distance into the air, through the smoke, you do notice there is a crowd of people roughly 100, 200 feet from the outer wall of the city or the town, all kind of gathered about. There's looks to be roughly 80, 90 people kind of gathered about, all speaking amongst themselves, some of which just staring in horror at the destruction of their town and their homes. Others arguing for some strange reason. Oh, that's not strange. They're arguing. But
Dude, what the fuck?
what would you like
Magic
to do?
is so fucking way. It's
Well, I'm
just
gonna fly
so
towards the
much better
crowd.
than martial classes.
You're gonna
It's
fly
not
towards the
even
crowd?
close.
Yeah.
Why the
a
fuck would I
bullet.
ever play this shit?
Because you have shit HP.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I can get hit I can get hit a lot.
Just
That's it.
multiclass.
Yeah. I just thought I could enjoy
so-
Barbarian. I guess not.
You fly towards the crowd. You see a couple of familiar faces. You do see Silva, who looks to be trying to get people in order. Quill is not far away, kind of trying to stay close to him as best as possible. You do see the Leonin you had seen in the bar, kind of looking about, looking confused and not exactly sure what to do in this moment. Kind of more standing off to the side, just kind of scratching the back of his head, just watching the chaos ensue. What would you like to do as you approach this group? No one really seems to notice you approaching.
I'm gonna fly down to Silva and just be like, what the hell happened while we were in the tower?
He turns and there's a moment of processing as he's clearly didn't expect to see you, and without warning he embraces you into like a bear hug. And he says, "It's good to see that you survived. I assume the Lich is dead."
Yeah, we hope he's dead.
No,
We didn't
find the
see or
phylactery.
we didn't find a phylactery while we were in there, but we did kill him. But what the hell happened out here?
Actually, that's
It's about an hour ago when the tower discharged. It struck most of the town with several bolts. I did as much as I
Yeah,
could
that
to get
makes
as
sense.
many people out as possible. I don't know how many are still in there or dead. Though I don't think anyone is surviving what is left.
It's okay. We'll figure something out. We just got out of the fight. We're pretty banged up. We sadly lost someone in that fight.
Who did you lose?
Our Lupin friend Kellic.
Nods, pats you on the shoulder as he kind of takes a step back and he says, "My condolences. If there's anything I can do for you, or any of you, let me know. Where's the rest of your party?"
They were in the tower, collecting his ashes, collecting themselves. I had to step away, and as soon as I walked out, I saw all the smoke, and I just flew here as fast as I could.
Oh. Hopefully they find us, unless you want to get them. But I think we need to take these people to Greyborough if possible. If you all would be willing to help keep the chaos down within the crowd.
We will try. Quick question. Is the town still on fire?
Most of it, yes.
Cool. And if I use a spell to put out the fire, although I don't think it's going to be that much, I don't think I have enough spell slots for it either. Shoot. All right. I was going to do either create or destroy water, or do you think if I do watery sphere, I can just put it over the houses and move it, and it would put the fire out?
Technically, you could do it over a number of houses before it dissipated. But yes, you could put out a decent number of houses. There's a lot
Or
of houses
is there a
here.
well nearby?
There is a well in the town. It was in the center where you guys had originally seen Silva.
Okay, then I'm gonna do control water,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna draw it out of the well.
This man's waterbending a well to
Yes.
put out a fire.
I'm gonna take all the well water out of the well and throw it into the air and kind of like have it rain back down and try to douse as much as I can.
Okay.
Too
I
bad
would
I
say
can't control weather.
you would be able to put out kind of about 2-3 dozen houses near that part of town. The ones towards the tower are a little too far for you to reach with the water doing this, and by the time you get these about 3-ish, about 36-ish mostly burned houses, most of which either have collapsed partially or entirely. Some still look to be in fair tact. After putting these houses out, you run out of water within the well.
Then I'll just do create additional water.
Hi.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, Violet. Come here.
No.
Okay. You're just trying to put out the entire town if possible? Essentially what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have the spell slots for it.
I would say extinguishing all of your spell slots, you can put out pretty much almost every fire. There's a few small ones here and there, but they're not.
I mean, isn't the whole city rubble anyway?
There's a lot of rubble, a lot of half-collapsed
Oh.
buildings, but like some are still intact. Probably if you went into them, or probably if they were hit by enough force, they would fall down. Like most of it's not structurally sound anymore.
Yeah, so
But you could save what is there, like. But yeah, if you want to
Which
do
is?
that, you can put the rest of them down. The only ones you would probably avoid are the ones that have already completely collapsed and aren't really spreading in any kind of way. But yeah, you could put out the rest of the town if you wanted to.
All right.
What is your plan? Why are you doing this?
Who's asking me this?
I am God.
What's my plan?
You just
My
want to put out...
plan is to help the fucking town. What?
Okay, I'm double checking. For some reason, my suspicious radar came up ever so slightly, and I was like really confused.
Well, I had an original plan that I was gonna do, but I seen there seemed to be a bigger problem. So
there seems to be a bigger problem than what your original plan was.
I was originally gonna go to a secluded grassy knoll, little hill, and makeshift craft a grave, and then do plant growth for the next 8 hours, so that the entire town is lush and green.
Instead, we have a burned town.
Yes. So there's not much plant life for me to grow there.
Polar opposite.
Yeah. So
My
fun,
apologies,
fun.
my good sir.
No,
rest of you
I'm
by
kind
this
of used
point-
to nothing working for me.
I'm sorry.
I took
That-
notes. These are very depressing notes of what happened in the fight.
that boss fight really did you dirty.
I took 50 points of damage, and half of that was self-induced, and I dealt 19.
Imagine taking damage.
I think I did a total of 20 something max, so I'm bro.
I don't-
Two of my
Grapple's like-
turns, I did absolutely nothing.
My grapple
Two
did
out of my
absolute-
3 turns.
My grapple did absolutely nothing. I actually landed something and it did nothing. Like I know you did too. I actually
just-
like
ugh.
I actually like was able to do something to the guy because like his abilities don't counter like martial grabbing people.
So for
but then he just
calculating the
teleports.
damage done in the fight,
Jesus
do
Christ.
I count the damage I did to Kellic or no? Just like yikes.
By the way, it was over 100, so
Yeah, I know.
It was, I got like 50 something off the roll. He's vulnerable, so it doubled.
Ivan, I just gotta ask, like, why risk it? Like, Kellic has
Because
jumped.
I thought
He literally has jumped
Counterspell
in
would
front.
work.
He has literally jumped in front of every single fucking attack that has
here's
come
the
at
thing.
you.
Counterspell just poof to magic. It just literally counters spells. What I used was a spell, but Tyler's little funny bounce spell is an action and not a spell. So my disintegrate spell did not get countered.
I will make a note as well. You saw a vision
think
of
I
this.
hear
This had to
Goya.
happen.
I saw a vision of myself getting hit.
You didn't roll high enough to see the third possibility.
Fuck you! Oh.
Anyways.
Also, I agree with Rob. Electricity can't use magnets.
Shut the fuck up! Anyways, by this point, as Orion is putting out most of the town, you would all probably be
It's
leaving the
scrying.
tower, finding smoke, and Orion making it rain. Literally, making it rain.
I'm gonna go back into the tower. Just start looting, just see if there's anything worth grabbing.
Well, I want to go through the library.
Okay, so you guys discovered the town's burning and went back into the tower. Good.
Yep.
All right.
Well, no,
I'm gonna
okay.
go back
Well,
to the town.
We will help the town folk.
I'm not.
But
Well,
then
the-
I want to go back to the fucking
You
town.
can do.
Okay,
We can do the library first. We can do
Hold
the
on.
library first.
I need to whisper something to you, Tyler.
Okay.
Did I fly to the town? Am I still in dragon form?
Technically, yes.
Okay, bad.
I will get to you in a moment, Rob.
I'm gonna look at warrior. Is it warrior in 5e? No. What is like the main
Fighter.
or fighter?
Fighter.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He was taken by his mother. Anyways.
No, I was. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just got access to that spell.
Is that an actual
spell?
D&D and Beyond spell?
What
Yes.
spell did you get action to?
You will see. I just want to see if Tyler will let me do it before she. Oh, she already left.
She already
Fuck.
left.
Oh my god.
He may not come back the same if you do that.
I know. That's funnier though. He retains all of his capabilities of his original form, but he just might be a different race. Okay.
Oh
That's the
my
only
god,
thing.
no!
No, that would actually be fucking hilarious.
God, I can just picture him coming back as like
I get
a-
reincarnate because I just got access to that spell. If we level up.
Bro, fuck. Oh my god, I wish you knew that like 5 minutes ago. Damn it, that would have been so cool.
I didn't check
I would have
because I was
bro,
like,
I would have forced her
well,
there. I would have forced her to stay. Oh no, I can't because she'll just teleport.
I was going through my spell
bad.
list because I was taking off things that I don't use, and then I was like, wait, do I get access to more spells in the next level? And I do. Pissed off.
Calder, that library.
Yes.
The library's not moving anymore. The runes don't seem to be lit anymore. They seem to have faded. They look mainly just like carvings into the different.
I'm gonna ask Jotun to pick out a book real quick, just a random one.
A random one doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, just to test it.
You pull a book from
Yeah,
the
I'll
shelf.
just grab one.
It comes
Alright,
off.
cool. I'm gonna go grab any book that has some sort of magical shit, okay? And toss them all into my bag of holding.
Are the shelves big enough for me? Are they big enough to like fit my arm width? Not big enough. Like, okay, is my wingspan bigger than the width of the bookshelf?
Are you trying to knock down the bookshelf?
No.
Are you trying to do mom and grocery store, pull everything off the shelf?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a book that we need to pull for some magic door or some bullshit. So I'm just gonna take all the books off of all the shelves.
You can just knock the books off the shelf.
I don't want to hurt the spine. No.
Here, how about?
Well, I
he
don't want to
talks
damage
me
his
about
book. That's what
that?
I'm saying. Like, I'm literally picking them up and like.
How about you just
in the
fucking
massive stack and then just.
you talk to me, you fucking do the sign language, pull book, door open, and I'm like, well, wait, let me get the books that I need, and then just try it with all of them.
Yeah, I like
Ignore that
pull
call,
on a
boy.
book and then I point at the
But
front door.
I'm gonna grab all of the books that look important to me, Tyler. It is your job to fucking tell me which ones I have. I'll be back.
Oh, I was about to ask.
What?
Can Evan pick out ones for me too?
Looking through the shelves, there were quite a few books that you all didn't understand, so you don't know what's quite in them. I would say, Evan going through the books, he would probably get...
Remember, this is a lich, a powerful lich.
Yes, and that's why the books are in all different languages. He would find there would be a single book in Dunamancy. There would be a book...
Hold on, what?
A Dunamancy book. There is a book talking. It is information about draconic, like ancient draconic magics. Not necessarily how to use it, but more history and kind of understanding of it. There is a book of lichhood. And there is... I'm trying to think of what this book is. There is a book on lightning, specifically lightning-based magics. A couple of the others you look through, when you open the books, the text almost seems to... There almost seems to be no text within these pages. They almost seem to be blank books, and it's very confusing why that would be.
Because it's hidden information.
Are there any books that are similar to the one that what's his name had? That Garrison had, where it's like the
the demonic grimoire?
Yeah.
No, there is not a demonic grimoire here.
Every after he finishes with each individual bookshelf, like after he's done with each bookshelf, I'm just gonna like reach my arm behind the bookshelf and just slam it on the ground, just to see if there's anything behind it.
And I will say, the books you find that are empty in them, the spine, like the book itself, like the cover of the book almost seems to be made of a strange, brittle, leathery material. It's not not quite skin, but it seems.
I was about to say
be,
it's skin.
You know what?
I'll
roll an investigation check if you want to know what these books are made of.
You don't know what you just did.
I know exactly what I just did.
And he does it with it, or I'll
I'm doing it.
do it with advantage.
No.
Do it.
With advantage?
Yeah, because I'm helping you.
So, for one, crit. So that would be a 29.
These books appear to be made of a mixture of almost cord-like... It's like a cord-like thread of some sort that seems to be made of bone matter and some sort of necrotic threading.
I'm taking them.
You're not entirely
Taking
sure
all
what...
the ones that are like that.
Yeah, there's probably about 20 of these books.
Also, how the fuck do you speak Dunamancy? Hold on.
Dunamancy, D-U-N-A-M-A-C-Y? Oh, M-A-N-C-Y?
M-A-N-C-Y. Yep, I got it.
Dude,
So,
it's
Dunamancy
Mancy.
book, info about ancient Draco magic history, a Lich Hood book, lightning magic book, and bone matter books.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Alright, he can run all of the shelves then.
Yeah, I'm just start.
You knock down all the shelves, knock down all the books. There's nothing hidden here. It was just books.
And I'm gonna point at Evan and trying to get him to use detect magic. Now
do
that
it,
the
I can do it as
towers-
a free action because I'm a ritual caster.
hell yeah.
It is when you cast the spell, you see nothing. That
As opposed
blinding
to
light you'd
blinding
seen before is
fucking
gone.
light, yeah. As opposed to the British guy waking up, the fucking
Yeah. I can't see shit. Yeah, there's nothing. Is that all you wanted to do within the tower?
I'd
I'm gonna
like
go
to
up
go
to
up to his
the top
personal
levels.
area, see what's there.
The bedchamber? Roll investigation.
Another investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
With
Let me get my-
advantage.
Yeah, let me get my dice back out. I've been hiding one from the cat so she doesn't fucking play with them. Okay, that one's really bad. Oh, that one's better. Dirty 20 this time.
Okay. Searching about this space, most of it seems to be dust and cobwebs. There doesn't seem to be much added. There looks to be old wizard robes and suits and other nice attire that hasn't seemed to have been touched in a while. A lot of it has pieces of it missing due to moths that seem to have come and gnawed at these various robes and such. And looking about, the only thing you really find that seems to be of possibly any kind of value looks to be an old kind of black leather journal.
I'll take it.
Okay, you take the journal. Just put it as Lich's journal. I assume you leave after that?
Yeah. Nothing
Okay.
else.
Kosho, what were you doing while they were going and exploring the tower?
I was heading to the town to assist with whatever shenanigans were going on.
Okay. You would find the town mostly in ruins. The few buildings that are still standing look to be not so structurally sound. And you do, kind of looking around, you would spot the townsfolk that are remaining standing outside the gates. Some still watching, others just kind of doing their own thing or arguing with one another. And you do see Silva still trying to calm the crowd as best as possible.
Okay. Shit. Do I see Orion at all anywhere?
Orion's flying above you. You've seen him kind of flying about, making it rain, literally.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anybody wounded that I can visibly see?
You can see a couple of the townsfolk have a few burns, a couple not super severe, but they are pretty deep burns on parts of their body, some on the sides of the head, some on their sides, things of that nature.
Okay. I guess I'd go around offering to heal, so and so.
Okay, so you go about healing people. Calder and Yotan and Jabbers would have ended up joining you and helping the same way. You two exit the tower roughly 30-ish minutes later. By this point, Orion has completed his work. The town is mostly not in flames. There's a few small fires here and there, nothing of any concern. They're kind of isolated on their own within piles of rubble, not looking to be able to spread to anything else. And are you rejoining the rest of the group by the townsfolk? Calder and Yotan.
I guess I'll rejoin as well. I can use some of my spell slots to get some of the fire out as well.
So I didn't find anything interesting in there for a barbarian.
It's a Lich Tower. So
Yeah,
no.
yeah, it was mainly magic
Yeah, probably
stuff.
not. I mean, hey, magic stuff can be fucking useful for
There was
anyone,
a
you know,
picture
depending on
book.
what
No,
it
I'm
is.
just kidding. No, there wasn't anything else. This Lich had he clearly had a specialty in a kind of a type of information that he seeked out, and it was nothing that kind of fell into your category of
Listen.
what you need.
Calder is happy for literally anything, okay? Any information. He is just a fucking knowledge hound.
I got the books I wanted, but at what cost?
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
But you regroup, and Silva relays to you the same thing he told Orion. He believes that the townspeople need to be taken to Greyborough and wishes for you all to accompany him and to assist him, if possible.
I'll say that is fine with me.
Okay. After patching up the wounded and getting people prepared for the move, you all begin your travel. Heading through the fields of Almoria along the roads.
Wait, I
leading-
can't do the funeral?
Oh, yes, you can do the funeral. You would be able to do it, yeah, before you left. That would be a part of the thing. Would you like to describe what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm making a small little grave with, just like foliage around, maybe some stones, small sign in a hill that kind of like overlooks the town.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna, well, I assume if I can, I would like to sit there and do plant growth for 8 hours. But if not, I'll just make a little grave and make some flowers bloom around it.
Hey guys,
Yes.
how much damage were we supposed to take from that explosion again?
The one that stunned it or knocked everyone unconscious?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
damage.
I took 1 damage that fight. The whole fight, I took 1 damage as our tank. And I was
That's cool.
and I was hanging on to him, by the way, hanging on to him, and I still only took 1. So sorry I couldn't be useful. Like I'm being serious. Like I'm sorry I couldn't tank more damage. Like I don't know what more I could have
Be
done
sorry to
other
us.
than
Be sorry to Kellic.
yeah, seriously.
You took
Bro,
a tiny bit more
actually,
damage
I'm
than that.
actually fucking useless. Holy shit. God, that is disappointing. Just teleport out of my fucking ability when I actually hold you, or just fly away so I can't reach you, or fucking do some other gay shit so I can't affect you.
All I'm saying is, I don't know, man.
All I'm saying is they gave a lot of thought to magic when they were making D&D, and they gave 0 shits about martial classes. That's why warrior is dog shit. Fighter's dog shit. That's why barbarian's dog shit. That's why
All
the only
martial
one.
classes have the same problem of they do one job, and it is walk up and hit.
They
take
do
them.
one job: walk up and hit, and do inadequate damage in comparison. That you see what I'm saying?
Well, especially in
why
later
the fuck would I
levels, yeah.
ever play
Yeah.
a martial
Okay.
class? This shit is
If-
terrible. Like actually terrible.
I will say, Caleb, before
You
we
get to
run off
literally
on
wish for
tangent,
shit. 25,000 gold.
Let's talk about
pieces,
this later.
Over
Alright, let's
300
talk
feet.
about this later. We can
Yeah.
I
deal
mean,
with
I'm-
this later.
just-
Let's go through the story. What I was saying to Orion, when you go to start producing these blooms,
Ooh.
as you begin to start producing these flowers around this grave, there is a long pause for a moment before you begin to notice that once you've stopped, the growth doesn't stop itself, but seems to continue on its own. More flowers slowly blooming around this site, some of which a couple of the ones you had seen upon the burning mass that you had done when you'd first arrived to the town, those flowers used for healing potions, you see several appear onto the grave itself, as done before. And this hill, over the time of about 20 minutes, the entirety of the hill is covered in flowers. And as you are watching this occur, you do feel a warm breeze, even though it is a very cold day, swirl around you and dissipate. just as the flowers stop blooming. Or stop growing.
Pog.
Pog, yes. I was waiting for your reaction. I wanted to hear what you had to say. And then we can go on.
I have nothing to say. It's gonna be a very solemn, quiet moment.
Yes. So you all begin your travel. By this point, it's about midday. You guys did this fight in the morning, believe it or not. It's about midday. Traveling through the grasslands of Elmoria, heading towards the town of Greyborough.
Can we get a long rest or no?
You will by the end of the day. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing happens this day.
Okay, that's fine.
Mostly just
Roll initiative.
We're gonna do another fight right now.
It's an owlbear.
Yikes.
I think you guys.
So it's a Terrask. It's just like
It's a Tarrasque, yeah. It's just no. It's a half dragon vampiric Tarrasque. No, just kidding.
Yeah, fuck you. God damn.
Literally has every resistance known to man.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
And I do.
And I don't.
Hooray.
As you guys travel, though, you come to the end of the first day, kind of making camp, making sure people are fine. What's everyone's passive perception, real quick?
13.
11.
You like how I knew that off the top of my head?
I do like that you knew that. Good. For
Really
you, man.
easy when you lie. I'm kidding.
Fuck.
No, it isn't.
It's really easy when you lie. Fuck.
Gaslight.
It's actually 13 though.
Okay. Kosher Yotan?
My passive investigation is higher.
You said perception, right?
Yeah, passive perception.
13.
Yours is 13? There's no way the fucking monk has a 13 passive perception. I refuse to believe this. I gotta see this for myself. I swore yours was higher.
Why is that surprising that mine's not higher? I'm literally a wisdom-based caster and mine's 13.
Huh. Oh yeah, neither of you have spec'd into... Wait, did you spec into perception?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Or no?
Well, yeah, actually. It's not a proficiency, but I have a +3.
Oh no, that's what I meant. You don't have proficiency. That's why they're so low. Oh.
Yeah, I did spec into religion, so that's been super helpful this campaign, honestly.
I can feel the sarcasm.
It burns strong with this one.
Have any of you seen Vikings real quick? Just a short question. That
Yes,
show
a
on
bit of
History
it.
Channel. Bro.
No, that's a
let me just
little
say
before
this.
my time. I think it was like
Lagertha?
400 AD. So
Lagertha is like my dream bitch. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Thank you, Caleb.
Yes,
Very cool.
Thank you for sharing
Very
that with
cool,
the
Kanye.
yeah. Thank you for sharing that with the class.
Very cool,
Anyways,
Kanye.
I need to
That was good.
I need to take Kellic off the roster.
God, just a
No,
bad
you
bitch.
don't.
Just a bad bitch that'll tell you what to do.
Anyways, I think Yotan's the only one who would notice this. Yeah. Yotan would notice Jabbers arguing with someone kind of on the edge of this little encampment.
I see him. Jabbers arguing with someone.
You see Jabbers looking very, very upset. And someone is very nonchalantly talking to him. And he looks pissed.
I'm gonna walk up behind the person talking to him. Can I do a stealth check? Like, I don't want him to notice until the shadow is already like embracing him.
Yeah,
My shadow's like.
Roll a stealth check. You would hear the conversation along the way. Are you letting anyone else know, or is it just you?
I mean, he would see me, Jabbers,
Yeah.
because I'm walking up in front of him. But yeah, 19. I'm the stealthiest motherfucker you have ever met.
I will say, because you are near the others, they would notice you walking. They don't necessarily know what you're walking to. They are allowed to roll a perception check.
nope, don't care.
Don't care. All right. Calder Kosho?
I'm busy
I'll
making
notice
potions.
and kind of just like get everyone else that's in our little group to like notice as well and be like, let's keep an eye out for if he murders some. Oh my fucking god! Sorry.
What did you roll?
Holy fuck, Rob! I just looked at what you sent on Instagram earlier today.
Oh my god.
What did I send? I forget.
Just look. Just look.
Okay.
God.
Are Kosho or Calder rolling perception checks, or you just like keep an eye out on Yotan?
I'll just be like, let's watch him, and I'll just like kind of turn my body just so that he's
I'll
in my
roll
line of
perception.
sight.
Okay.
I got an 18 plus smoke.
That's enough. That's enough to notice.
Okay.
You would notice he's walking towards Jabbers, who's currently.
Well, I mean, would they notice that I'm walking towards them because I have to take a wide stand. I have to take like a wide path to be able to get behind this
They
guy,
would have
probably,
noticed. They
right?
would have noticed you walk away.
Okay.
They wouldn't notice where you were going. Kosho's the only one who would notice what you were looking at. Being the monkey is. As you're walking towards him, you do hear him talking to the
Monkey?
man. You hear Jabbers. The first thing you hear is him snap. He died for your town and people like you, and you have the audacity to use it as a way to keep your money. Man, kind of almost looking bored of the conversation, kind of responds. The deal wasn't between us. It was for him. The money isn't yours anyways. The guy goes
Am
to...
I over?
the guy goes to turn away. You're getting closer, but the guy goes to turn away, and you see Jabbers draw his sling and hit this dude in the side of the head with a rock. Not a normal one, though. You hear... The entire encampment actually hears this. You hear a wallop noise, like a loud, crack. Not from the dude's skull, but from the ball itself exploding when it hits him in the side of the head. And the dude is knocked prone. And a few people kind of glance over to see what's happening. The rest of you, now noticing this due to the loud crack noise, see Jabbers draw a dagger and tackle the dude to the ground. Like, tackle him while he's on the ground. And he shouts the words, "That money should go to his family. Those who no longer have a son, you greed-ridden slug. I should gut you like a pig and leave you for the birds. Maybe then you'll understand that you're worth more 6 feet under the ground than where you lie right now."
I have arcane. I'm arcane handing, and
Okay.
I'm grabbing the guy and picking him up about 30 feet up.
You're dragging Jabbers away from him? Are dragging
No,
him away from
grabbing
Jabbers?
the guy. Out
No, I mean, are you grabbing the guy
because
from...
Jabbers can literally fly? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wouldn't put him up in the air just so Jabbers can peck at him like a bird.
No,
for
I'm
free.
just picking him up, like, say 15 or 20 feet in the air.
So you're pulling him
and
away
being
from
like-
Jabbers.
Yeah, just away from Jabbers.
Well,
And
that's what I'm
bringing
saying
him-
is that wouldn't stop him. Just
No,
pull
I'm
Jabbers
bringing
away.
him directly to Yotan.
Okay. That makes sense. I don't know. If you
I'm
wanna do
gonna roll to see how good my potions are. Is that cool?
Yeah,
Sorry
roll your
for interrupting
potions. Orion has his priorities. We understand what's going on with Orion.
That's a 14. Wait, what do I roll with it? Is that like medicine or nature?
Medicine.
Oh, that's a 17.
You would make whatever the second tier of healing potions are. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. As you do this,
Oh, I'll find it.
Jabbers the man kind of frozen in fear. Jabbers, after this individual's ripped from his grasp, and he's kind of sitting there on the ground for a moment. He gets to his feet, still clenching the dagger in one hand. He comes to realize that there are multiple people watching him, and the anger on his face seems to fade and go into more of one of shock and embarrassment. And he kind of looks down at his hands for a moment. The dagger falls from his hands and sticks into the dirt. He turns away, kind of putting his hands over his head and shaking his head as he mutters under his breath and kind of walks away probably several hundred meters from the encampment and just kind of sits down in the grass out of sight. The man, while he's in that arcane hand of yours, a coin purse does drop from him as he is shaking in fear and seems to be paralyzed with fear.
I'll say, Calder, mind to let us all know what is happening here before you gut him like a fish?
No, Jabbers walked off. Jabbers is
Jabbers.
several hundred feet away. You have to follow him.
Oh. Well, I'll give the man to Yotan to grapple, and I'll walk over.
Okay. Are you
Alright.
take, you take the man? He
I mean,
doesn't.
well-
He doesn't fight you. He is.
Everything that I was gonna do to him already was done, and then he was just given to me for no reason. Essentially, after that, great.
It's
Everything
like
I was going, I was literally gonna walk up to him, fear him, get the money, and like have this whole interaction with Jabbers. But no, what happens is Jabbers scares him, puts him in fear. He drops his coin purse. He's given to me anyway. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, what was even the point? I mean,
See,
he walked
now
over there to
if you're-
fucking begin with.
If your character would
Yeah,
talk,
if it was
it'd be a
part-
little
If
easier.
I was a thief, yeah, if I was a fucking thief, I'd be able to teleport over there.
No,
Jesus
if
Christ.
your character could talk, it'd be a little easier to communicate what you want to do.
It wouldn't matter. That's not my point was is I thought there was a series of like actions going on. Like I was walking towards him, you use your mage hand, then this but it's just like everything is just
No,
happening.
You were walking towards him, and Jabbers tackled him with a
Mhm.
knife.
And then I
audibly
still
heard-
wasn't there. You
Yeah.
grabbed him, I still wasn't there, and then he drops his coin purse and is already feared, and there's no need for me to do everything I was just about to do.
Well, I saved you your actions. There you go. No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. That's not,
But-
I'm not saying it's just fucking
There's a reason this event is happening, and there's a reason
Uh,
Jabbers did what he did.
Yes,
I am
I'm gonna
aware of
go
that.
Chase after Jabbers.
and I wanted to help Jabbers. much for
Can I give
that.
everyone in the party a potion of superior healing?
Yes.
Cool.
I guess
Everyone
you-
grab a potion of superior healing.
I'll grab one later, but I'll just add it to my inventory.
You
I'm
get
gonna
to
run after Jabbers.
yeah. You get to Jabbers, who you find is currently
close am I? In terms of if I was following them as well.
You would probably be about 10 feet behind Calder. You wouldn't be that far. Like, you could follow Calder with this dude still in your arms because you could easily carry him. I assume you picked up the coin purse as well. Because he did drop it. I'm going to take this, yes. Your silence.
No, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said,
Pick
you,
up the coin
you,
purse.
you clearly picked up the coin purse. I'm assuming
Yeah.
that, considering you
Yeah.
mentioned something about it. Okay, so you get over to Jabbers. Seeing him on his hands and knees, he is currently sobbing. As you all know,
I'll
that
go
he
up
was
to
very
him.
close with Kellic.
I'll go up and put my hand on his shoulder, kneel down to him, and be like, "Hey, what happened back there? What was all of that? It's not like you."
He freezes up for a moment and shudders. Kind of slowly sits himself back up, refusing to look in your direction, and just says, he owed Kellic money from the night before. And I thought it was
I'm gonna
only right to get it back for Kellic.
drop the coin purse in his lap, and then I'm gonna turn the guy upside down above Jabbers, because I'm assuming he's sitting down, right?
Yeah, Jabbers is like
Yeah,
sitting on
I'm-
his knees right now.
So he's sitting on his knees. I'm above, and I'm standing behind him, and I'm gonna hold the guy over him and just like shake whatever money's still in him, in his clothing, I guess.
Nothing else comes out. That coin purse, though, is very cool. That clearly is his money. The dude does produce several whimpers as you do this.
I'm just gonna like toss him to the side, like he's literally not even like he's an object.
You hear him grunt, you hear a scuffle, and you hear him dart away. And he does not look back. He is full sprint.
Yeah, I hope he learned his fucking lesson.
Jabbers kind of looks to the coin purse for a moment and chokes up a little bit again. Leans forward and kind of cries into his hands a little more. And you do notice now that also he has... You don't know when he got it, but he does have the golden viol attached to his bag.
I'll pat him on his shoulder and be like, hey, we're here if you need us. This loss is probably hitting you a lot harder than us, but we're still here with you.
You finish that, and he kind of straightens up a little bit again, kind of sniffling, and then proceeds to just, as Silva had done to Orion earlier, straight up bear hugs you.
I'll embrace him back and be like, it's okay. Let's get these people going. They need to get to a better place.
He
And
nods.
after that, we'll let you pick where we're going next.
He nods and kind of sniffles a bit, gets to his feet, and follows you back to the encampment. The next few days go by pretty quickly. With a large number like this, the chance of being attacked by most things is pretty slim. There are very few creatures that would attack a transport of 90 plus people.
Civilians.
Yes.
How dare they?
How dare they attack civilians? That's a war crime.
Geneva suggestion, more like it.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You say civilians, I say acceptable casualties. I mean, what? You guys arrive to Greyborough. Though it's different when you arrive. The outer wall is still the same kind of traders' outer ring as before. You do notice, though, that the gates separating parts of the city, you can at least see the outer ones are gone. You can see the bridges that used to be blocked off and only would allow certain individuals through. The actual checkpoints seem to have been removed. Greyborough's tower no longer stands in the center of the city. Instead, you see what looks to be a large chrome and iron dome that seems to have taken its place. Not standing as tall, but is centered in the very center of the city where the tower used to be. The people are, kind of go on their own ways as you guys enter the city, and you end up being left alone. You guys, Jabbers, Silva, Quill, and the Leonin standing there within the edge of the town, looking about.
I'll approach them and be like, well, we got y'all here. What's y'all's plan? What's your plan as well?
What was the reward for doing this shit again? Why did we even kill this lich? Why did we not even finish the job again?
You killed him for Callista.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, but why would we do that for her?
Because she asked nicely with 3 heads. I don't know. She said
She did not offer compensation. Oh my god.
No, she did say she would pay you, and it was done.
Okay.
It's just a matter of her getting to you and figuring out that it's done.
I mean, I figured. It's just I wanted to be sure that we didn't just do all that shit for no goddamn reason. I'm willing to let that city die if I'm not getting shit for killing that lich. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Silva kind of looks about and says, I may take Quill up to Grandhelm and leave her with a few friends before going and helping the king with this fight.
I see. Well, best of luck to you. If you ever are in town and see one of us, don't be afraid to approach. Always be nice to share a drink and catch up.
I have to say the same to you as well. Don't be a stranger. And
Of course. And I'll kind of nod and bow and turn and walk back to the party.
You guys kind of you walk over to the party, and Silva kind of goes on his way. The Leonin kind of sitting there awkwardly for a moment, and kind of timidly kind of makes his way towards you all. Not exactly timidly, more awkwardly than anything else. And he says, are you all by chance looking for any more hired sword?
Guess we are now. We got a fucking open spot.
Not necessarily at the moment.
What?
We'd like to
Why?
finish grieving before we just get a fucking replacement.
Yeah, guess
Well, I don't
what? He's a dog, and now we get a cat. So shut the fuck up. No, but we
Calder,
we need the extra
this,
hands. Like,
Calder,
that's
this
why
is
we
your
should...
first time being near this Leonin.
Gotcha.
When he gets within 5 feet of you, you are overtaken by the scent of honey.
Is this
That is-
Gasper?
That is fucking adorable.
This is Gasper.
Okay.
You recognize him,
Who's
Orion.
Gasper?
Gasper's the Leonin
man,
that
Gasper.
Orion made. And you also notice that his eyes, are, instead of being a normal, like, purple color, they are like a swirling purple, almost like that of, like, the cosmos. He's very trippy
Yeah,
eyes.
Gasper is constantly tripping balls. And we're drinking buddies. That's all you gotta know. I'm down for adding Gasper. I don't know what the fuck he is. I think he's like I don't know. I just know that he's like maybe cursed. But we should be
To
like
what?
put a
Walk?
pin in that. He's cursed to the Fae.
Oh,
His
Yeah,
his purpley eye swirls are the effects of the Feywild.
I wouldn't say...
That is what you told me. That is
No,
what you
no.
told me.
No. I thought you were saying that in person. Are you saying that in person? You saying that to Calder?
no.
No.
No,
I'm
okay.
I'm not even fucking like. I'm just like explaining to
I'll
other people.
I'll
who
ask
he is.
him what his skills are.
Wait, you knew him and you didn't? Oh, because you just figured it out. I was about to say, you
No.
could introduce us. That would make it easier.
I'm good with a sword, and he manifests this kind of black blade within his hand. Calder, you'd be able to kind of realize this is a enchanted blade of some sort. You would be able to recognize it as a Archiron blade. You do also get the feel that he's probably been imbued with a bit of Fey magic, based on, one, the appearance of him, and two, the only people you've ever seen to manifest blades like this have been warlocks.
So he might be like a hex blade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Okay.
approach.
He might be wink.
I'm gonna approach him because we don't know his name yet. I guess. And just like look down into his eyes.
Were y'all not there in the tavern when we met him?
You were the only one who
I think-
saw him. Everyone saw him from across the room. You're the only
Oh.
one who talked
Yeah.
to him.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
thought you.
I
thought
don't
your
pay
I thought your
Oh,
character
he-
knew
no,
him
no,
from
no,
the past.
He did come over to the table for a...
This was
No, he
like
didn't. No,
2
he
sessions
didn't.
ago.
Yeah,
No,
this was 2 sessions
yeah,
ago.
I know. I thought it was like
Roleplay.
Orion's. I thought it was Orion's background. Like this guy was his friend from his background.
No, this
No,
was... He
I
literally...
have nothing
You
in
literally
my
met him
background.
a few days ago. Like...
All right, we should
when
work
we
on
when
your
we
background.
when we fought the ghost dragon, and we went to the tavern,
He
that's when
wasn't
we
there.
met him.
Yep. Was not paying.
I agree.
Oh, I see that our note taker doesn't pay attention.
Listen, I stopped
Wow.
taking notes after I took my break. All right, fuck you. I got
Yeah?
tired.
But, yes,
Huh?
that he is standing before you. You know that has
So,
something...
yeah.
He has some Fey ability from probably some exposure to it.
I'm gonna look. So I'm assuming he can see perfectly fine, even though
Yes.
his eyes are all fucky wucky.
His eyes like look straight at you based on what you can tell, and he kind of gives you like this awkward like kind of grin.
And I'm gonna use I'm I'm just gonna do an intimidation check to try and see. Well, actually, no. Okay, so I will do an intimidation check if. So if he was, I'm a haunted one. So if looking in my eyes, does he like? I'm gonna get Calder to speak for me. Just
Like
I'm trying to
I'm
think.
there, right? Like
Yeah, you're
Ryan's
there. You were there.
I'm trying
You're
to
all
think
together.
of
Can I just
what to
go up
say.
and dap my man up and be like, Gasper, my
Yes,
guy.
you can dab him up, and he kind of turns towards you as
Gasper, if you've never been in Grand Helm before, there is an excellent dive bar. It's in the Underdark. You go down there. I think they have some crazy shots down there. If you're down to get fucked up, I'm down to get fucked up.
You are in Great Borough
I
at the
need a
moment, not
drink.
Grand Helm.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Because we went tavern to tavern. we went tavern hopping in Greyborough.
Yes. And I will say, Yotan, with your background, when you looked into his eyes, you
Not a
see.
thought behind his eyes.
Well, when you look into his eyes, you see on his side the kind of smile kind of creeps away a little bit, and it's more of a look of not realization but almost understanding. And looking into his, you can almost see there's a spark of chaos within his own eyes. There's something
Trauma.
in him. Yeah, he has his own trauma that he seems to be dealing with as well, but it's not similar to yours in any kind of means. It seems to be more
Psychological.
yeah, so he's got some psychological baggage that he's dealing with. You can't tell that he's been through something bad. You can tell in his head there's a bit of chaos within it.
I'm just gonna put my fingers up to my eyes and then put my fingers right below his eyes and then walk away.
I'll just say, don't mind him. He's mute. I guess we're looking for someone. Let me. And I'll kind of turn to the party and be like, are you all fine with this or no?
I'm just gonna put a thumb up and walk away from the party.
I'll look to.
I mean, I lost a drinking buddy and I gained a drinking buddy. So I mean,
Oh my god. I'll look to.
So we're at a net even right now.
I'm going down my alcoholic arc for.
Yes, the alcoholic art, the best arc.
If only you were a
from,
monk, man. It's so much fun.
I know, it went from I'm gonna make craft beers and cocktails, and now it's gonna be like, fuck it, I'll take bathtub booze. I don't give a shit.
Damn, dude, I'll just drink
what
that
it's gone
swill
to.
I'll drink that swill if I have to, brother.
Yeah.
I heard this shit makes me blind. Give me 3 shots.
Bro, swill is so disgusting. Oh my god. If you ever see someone pull up with an oak barrel full of water and they say it's alcohol, don't try it. Do not drink it.
Do not drink the PJ.
Say your thing, Calder.
I'll look to everyone and be like, hey, like, what are we thinking?
Well, I mean, I'm not there.
I'm out of booze, so I can't give him any booze.
I'll look to what's his name? Fucking
Jabbers.
Javers. God, I forgot his name. And be like, are you okay with this?
He kind of looks Gasper over for a moment and kind of shrugs and says, it might be nice to have another.
I'll be like, alright, come on. I don't know if you will be compensated for fighting the Lich when we go back to gain a reward, so if you expected that, don't get your hopes up.
No, I had no expectation for such a thing.
I'm gonna
He seems very excited now that like you're saying yes. He seems to almost kind of clasp his hands together, and you can tell
pogs.
he
just sits there and pogs for a
No,
second.
he jumps up in the air and he goes, yeah! And he freezes there for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Somehow, like...
the end of the Breakfast Club just jumps up.
Yeah.
He
Breaks out and now we did it! We did it! Yeah, now we see most.
He says, ah, you won't regret this. I'm could help you in any kind of way that I can. And he seems a little confused by his words. It seems he almost seems so excited that he can't compile a thought. And he's almost you can almost see like his fur is almost vibrating, like from this excitement.
He's purring.
Oh, essentially, yeah, it would be a purr. That's what he's doing.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Does Greyborough have a gladiatorial arena? Or would I have to look for it if there is one?
Let's go to the dome.
That's what I'm wondering if the dome is.
Are you guys going to the
Well.
dome?
Well, no, I'm saying. Well, I'm not with them. I'm saying.
I'm going to a bar.
I said I was going to look for a gladiatorial arena or something, like some kind of. Do they have that here? Like,
you
do
don't
they do
you don't
gladiator
recall one. You don't
fighting here
recall
or
one,
no?
but you don't know.
So I would have to investigate.
You would have to do some searching. Yes.
I can't ask around.
What is everyone
Come on,
doing
sir.
right now? Because this is going to determine what I do next.
I guess we'll spend the night at a bar. I'll chase down Jotun and just tell him we'll be at the tavern that we stayed at last time we were here.
Yeah, I'm
And,
gonna get Calder to stay with me for like 5 seconds.
You
so
guys are
he can
going to
talk
the-
to one person for me.
So you guys
Yeah,
are going to the
I'll-
inner ring, to the
I guess.
tavern there. That was where you guys.
I'll,
were...
I'll tell everyone in our party, be like, hey, we should all meet up at the tavern that we were here last time with. And for, what's his name? I don't know it yet. I'll just say, stick with Orion. He'll probably want to go drink with you anyways, so.
He gives a nod, still smiling.
And I'll be like, alright, cool. I'm gonna go catch up with Yo10 so he doesn't get lost, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to find a guard or someone who would like obviously know the city, and like try to get Calder to ask if there's an arena
Yeah, I'll go
or like
ask,
some
be
kind
like,
of
hey,
fighting arena.
you guys know anything about some sort of fighting area?
I'm gonna make a note
Yeah.
real quick.
Or some kind
Did you
of
notice
gambling.
before there were specifically uniformed guards around? Now there seems to be. It almost seems more like a militia than royal guards or anything
Martial
like that.
law. Martial
Yeah,
law.
you might be right. They might have had like a revolution or something against. Huh?
Yeah, that'd be crazy if like we toppled,
Yeah,
if the
I
government
don't
got
know,
toppled by
like,
like an exterior
how did
group and
that
then
even
they
happen,
ran away.
man?
The
Like,
the individuals
that's so
that you do
weird.
see, they're kind of dressed in like these black black leather kind of armor pieces. Each kind of armed with like a sword. Some have shields, other things.
So
It's
that's
just,
the case. Yeah, it's just more mixed up against the militia. I get what you're saying.
yeah, they're the uniforms don't necessarily match. They all have a very similar patch on them, which is different from the original Greyborough patch. These ones look to be it's kind of like a shield with the letters GJ imprinted on it.
Good job. All right. So I'm gonna, if that's the case, then I'm first when I approach him, I'm gonna get Calder to ask, "What the fuck are you wearing?" No, like, what's going on with Gray? What happened since,
No, we are
how long ago was it? Months ago? Like,
about a month or so.
yeah. What happened over the course of a month to where the tower is missing, every guard is dressed in something different, and you guys look like a bunch of fucking fairy faggot thieves.
I'm not saying those words. I'm not saying those words.
All right.
No, just a bunch of fairy thieves. Just a bunch of.
I'll ask.
purses.
I'll ask one. Are there any new laws? I haven't been here since Gravero's removal. What are some things that I should look out for, and what is new in the city?
So the guard explains that after the tower was destroyed and Greyborough was essentially kicked from town, a council was formed, which is located in the dome and is currently attempting to finish the reconstruction and restructuring of the city, removing the segregation between different classes and the essentially enabling free movement between each of the rings for anyone within the city.
Gotcha.
Essentially, for the laws, he explains.
So there
that,
was a
you know,
revolution.
don't do anything obviously that would be deemed dangerous for
Okay,
any
then.
townsfolk, and don't it's essentially the laws haven't really changed. It's just there's new management.
Okay.
Viva la revolution!
Caleb,
Alright,
do
what?
you not remember? We kicked Greyborough out.
What do you mean by kick
No,
them
you
out?
left to allow Great Bro to be kicked out.
Yeah, when we went here, we were supposed to help Greyborough remove those thieves, but the thieves were like, "Hey, help us,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll pay you better." We chose to side with the thieves to
Yeah,
do the
because they said they were
revolution.
gonna do this. Yeah, they said they were gonna
Yeah.
do exactly this.
What
And
are
they
you
actually
saying?
followed-
Like, whoa, how did a revolution start? Like, you're saying that, and both me and fucking Rob are sitting here confused as fuck.
Yeah, because you just explained to me what I did, what I totally forgot, which was that we sided with them. But
Yes!
what I'm remembering now is what I'm shocked actually that I
Is that they
remember,
actually
and
stuck
B, yeah,
with
that
their
they
word.
actually did it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
Because
what do
I
you mean?
was like,
We saw Greyborough since then, and he was like, "Yeah, I got kicked out of my own city."
He's not
I
happy.
But
When we went to the city with the dome on it, he saw us when we left.
yes. Yeah. He definitely gave us a fucking
Earful.
dagger eyes.
I mean, how would he know?
Because we were tasked with helping him, and then we
Because
just said,
left. Okay, yeah.
nah, we're good.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna ask about the arena.
He kind of looks between him and his buddy and just says, I'm not entirely sure if we have one.
I'm just gonna like put my
Need a big
head
one.
back out of annoyance, and then I'm gonna just wander off and try and find
I'll thank the gods for
some
the time.
underground. Try and find some underground fighting ring.
Okay. Calder, what are you doing while he wanders off?
I'll scream at him. Just make sure to come back to the tavern, and I'll head back to the tavern and
Okay.
go rest for the night.
You would end up pretty much getting around there when everyone else kind of arrives.
Okay.
I will say, all of you would notice standing out front of this dome, because this tavern was very close to where the tower used to be. Standing outside of this dome, you do recognize two individuals who are casually standing out front, talking to one another, having a pleasant conversation between each other. You do recognize the Tabaxi and the satyr that you had previously encountered, two of the thieves that were a part of the Blackjacks.
Yeah.
Casually talking to each other, no hoods up, just chilling outside of this dome, talking to one another, almost looking like they might be on watch.
I'll just kind of be like, "Hi, you know, what's up?"
Do they see me, or are you talking to just a
No,
counter?
you're wandered off somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
anywhere.
I'll kind of just like see them, but ignore them. Be like, "Yeah, I see you. I'm not gonna make a big deal. It's whatever."
They don't seem to pay you any mind.
Yeah.
So you're just going into the tavern?
We'll
Okay.
walk in the tavern.
The rest of you go into the tavern.
I'm
Semi-
already like 7 shots deep.
I want to know who the people are at the bubble.
You want to know who the people are at the bubble?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wander towards the dome. The rest of you go into the tavern, other than Yotan, who's wandering the city. You're approaching the tabaxi, which you do...
I'm wandering the cocktail menu. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You're wandering towards the two individuals. You do remember the names that had been used for them was Masky and Echo.
Yeah.
Yes. So you approach the two of them, Kosho. I assume you're not being stealthy.
I am now.
You are now. Well,
Let's
stealth.
see. Mo fucking um 18.
18. Okay. You kind of creep your way over to the dome, kind of getting probably within 40-ish feet of them. And as you kind of do it, you do notice the tabaxi's eyes kind of land on you for a moment, and she seems to just disregard you and keep talking to the other.
I guess I'll just stay within earshot. Make sure they don't do anything stupid.
Okay. They continue their conversation. It seems to be just some basic kind of just a conversation about stuff that's been happening in the city, you know, issues with some people, and nothing that seems crime syndicate by any means. And after about a few minutes of listening to this conversation, you do see what looks to be there's three individuals that approach the dome and kind of make their way past them. They kind of nodding to each of them. There looks to be a minotaur, tallest of the group, seems to be dressed in these very nice looking robes, donning a pair of very small spectacles that should not be on his face, but he's wearing them anyways. Beside him, there is a half elf or a high elf, the female high elf, who's dressed in a kind of a three-piece suit, donned with this kind of very nice top hat of sorts. And behind them, you would recognize the last individual walking with them. You see the Haragon that you'd seen before, the one who you had played cards with at one point, or at least Calder did. I don't remember who played cards with him specifically.
The cheater.
He's walking behind them, kind of makes a comment to both Echo and Masky, and then kind of wanders in after these two other individuals.
Man, I don't like this. I'm gonna ponder my orb.
I'm gonna ponder my orb.
Do I hear any whispers from Raushire?
There's nothing from her right now.
Okay. Time to meditate.
Are you meditating right where you're hiding?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. God, no. Let's see. Okay, well, do they notice me at all?
The only one who seems to have noticed you
Is the Tabaxi?
was the Tabaxi. She's the only one who's acknowledged your existence in any kind of way. The satyr hasn't paid you no mind.
I'm gonna tail the satyr.
So you're just gonna walk in.
Sator.
Well, they're still standing out front. They're not.
Oh, never mind. You know what? Let's go see what the group is doing at the bars. Hopefully, they're not getting into too much trouble.
Okay. You head back to the bar. I think it's
It's just
safe
gonna
to
be a bunch of
assume
dudes
Orion
hanging around
is
the dome,
fucking
then.
plastered right now, and beside him, Gasper is also drinking quite heavily. And at the moment, he is both laughing and crying at the same time because he's telling you about there is a bard in the bar playing music.
Is he like laughing so hard he's crying, or he's like sad?
He's
and
laughing.
happy?
He's laughing because he's having a good time with Orion, but he's crying because of the music.
What? How does that even like? How do you do that?
He is a special individual, and
Like,
I've seen it
I've heard
happen.
of crying tears of joy or like laughing out of hysteria from being so angry or upset, but like I've never.
He
You've
hasn't.
clearly never been sleep deprived to the point where your mood just fucking fluctuates like shit for no
You've
reason.
never
Or your
been-
mood just does two different
Hey,
things at the
you're-
same
you've
time.
never-
He
you've
said
never
he's literally
been-
laughing and crying.
You've never been drunk, sleep deprived, finishing Undertale on the pacifist run, and being told jokes at the same time. This is a terrible.
And you're not fake curse either, so. Yeah.
Yes.
Clearly,
What?
you've never been in a tower made of metal where there was some random magnesis going on, and then also watched one of your close friends disintegrate to ash, and
Yeah,
then
I was
have
gonna
to put
say.
out a town on fire, and then also like lead refugees to a city that's run by a bunch of like gangsters and shit, and then you went to a bar, and then you joined a party, and then it happens.
About a bunch of gangsters and shit.
That was an awfully specific situation, but I think I see your point. No, yeah, he is, and Orion, you would definitely know this because he is telling you how beautiful the music is, but also is laughing hysterically because he's just having a great time.
Oh, he's crying out of. Oh, okay. I thought he was crying
Like-
because it was sad, not
No,
because
no,
it was
no,
so
no, no.
beautiful.
The music.
I thought he was feeling literally both jovial and sad at the same time. I was like, how? Like,
No,
How
no,
is that
this
even
is
possible?
yeah, this is mostly just joy.
okay, I didn't realize it was like the music was. Yeah, okay, makes sense. By the way, have I found anything, or do I need to roll an investigation check?
I would say
Like-
in the time that you would be searching, you wouldn't find anything in the terms of a fight club. You would wander.
Yeah,
upon-
nothing. I'm also looking for anything underground as well. So.
You would end up like seeing a few like shady deals happening, and then people dispersing at the sight of you. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of organized stuff at the moment.
Shit! It's the fuzz. It's the that dead guy is definitely the fuzz.
Yeah, that guy's a cop. He's undercover, clearly.
Yo, shut up.
Straight up. But yeah, you wouldn't really find anything at the moment in the town.
All right, I'm
You
just
would-
gonna
you-
go to the bar and
yeah.
start fighting people.
You would kind of get the idea that like the town is clearly going under a rebuilding. It's being changed. What is everyone else doing at the bar other than Orion getting fucking plastered with Gasper, his new drinking buddy?
I'll just get one or two drinks and then just like kind of call it there.
And Jabber's kind of disappeared in the night. Probably, you saw him get a room key and then kind of leave after that. Just kind of disappear.
Yeah.
Kosho, you return to the hysteric laughing and crying of Gasper. Him talking about how beautiful the music is, as well as cracking a few jokes here and there. Kind of all in the same kind of breath, too. Like, you don't know how he's doing this.
I'm gonna go over to Gasper and say, you know, your jokes aren't as much of a holy shit. Your jokes aren't as much of a shocker as what we had to fight a few hours ago.
He pauses,
I get
and
the pun.
yeah, he pauses for a moment and kind of, like, takes in the thought of what happened, and then realizes the joke and goes right back into laughing.
We really had a bone to pick.
I'm gonna roll something real quick.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna keep making puns.
He falls out of his chair. He's on the ground. He is laughing hysterically to the point that it is nothing but tears, snot, and spit just everywhere. Like, he is
Alrighty then.
essentially howling with laughter. If a lion can do that.
Did we get anything
my
from
work
the
here is
ghost
done.
dragon either, by the way?
No, it disintegrated. There was nothing left of it.
No, I mean, did
We
we get
tried.
any reward for it?
No.
No, that wasn't expected. It's
Did we-
just
I know. I'm just wondering, and I was just wondering the last time we got, because I'm just worried that I haven't added something in a while. Personally, I'm not.
You guys haven't made any
Oh,
money
I
in a
haven't
while.
either.
The last time you made money, you killed the giant. That was the last time.
When and how much did we get from that?
Not much.
It was 10K for all of you. Like in total, you all got 10K. You split it between
Yeah,
the
but
giant-
with
giants.
wait, the-
inflation
wait, the
nowadays,
The giant. Was that the one with all the magic items?
That was the one
Yeah,
with
no,
the
that was
Sentinel
the-
shield. Oh, also let me. I'll give you the list of the magical items you would have gotten. Someone will have Kellick's bag of drugs as well. One of you would have taken that.
I took everything off. I picked up all of his stuff. I'm the one.
The
with
only
all
thing
the
you
stuff
don't
I'm
have is
taking
the
them.
golden viol because Jabbers managed to snag it. Without
I'm
anyone
taking them
knowing,
drugs. Me and Gasper are gonna be double dipped with the
Do
Night
I get
Boys.
to long rest, by the way?
But yes, you can all take a
You
long
better
rest.
add-
You all
Bitch, I'm
drink.
holding all of his stuff.
Yeah,
I
you
will
all.
ask nicely.
No, that's totally fine. I was
Yeah.
just like,
Level.
Give me drugs.
Yes, I want your
Level.
drugs, please.
Give me drugs. Ryan just has a weird accent now when he's drunk.
Yes.
Hello, brother Yoten. Please give me
Do we
drugs.
level?
Yes, you will level
Fuck you.
at the end of the day. Yes.
I will wait.
so. What's going on? Everybody's they're drinking. Have I gotten to the bar yet?
You're at the bar. You
Alright.
would have gotten to the bar not long after this.
All right, so I'm gonna walk just straight to the back, like straight into the kitchen, just ignoring whatever the bartender says. I'm gonna grab a pot. I'm gonna walk into the middle of the room. I'm gonna bang something on the pot. I'm gonna put 75 gold pieces in the pot, set it down, and then just like I don't know how to get people to fucking fight me. I can't fucking speak.
Oh my god, he wants to fight. Okay. There's a long silence. No one really moves forward to seize this opportunity. They all kind of pause and kind of stare.
I'm gonna drop another 25.
You begin to notice that a lot of people in this bar don't look to be fighters.
I don't notice that. I do not care.
We do not care.
We do not.
All right, so this is what's gonna happen then. I'm gonna put all that gold back in the bag, walk it back in there, put the pot back down very gently. You barely even hear it. I'm gonna walk back out, and I'm gonna kill everyone in this bar.
Uh-huh.
We are not with them.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna.
I was gonna say.
I'll fight with you. Wait, hold on. Brother Yoten.
No,
I am
what
on
happens?
your side.
No,
I'm
what
on
happens-
your side.
I put the pot down very gently, and then I walk over to the front door, and I stand in front of the front door, and I'm not gonna allow anyone to leave until someone fucking fights me.
All right. I guess Calder went to bed. Kosho, are
Yes.
you going to bed as well?
I'm going to meditate.
You're going to go meditate. Okay, you go and meditate. Are you trying to do anything out of your meditation specifically?
I guess I'd like to see if anything else could be garnered about or gathered about the stupid fucking snake at my neck. Because I didn't.
I'm not going to make
I-
you roll for this because I already have notes on it.
Okay, because I probably should have looked for notes on it through the Lich's Tower, but I was just like, you know what, let's go do community service.
You sit there and kind of meditate on this, you hear the faint whispers of it, not understanding a word it's saying, and feeling the tension around your neck as it shifts and squeezes and releases and things of that nature. And as you kind of meditate on this idea for probably several hours this night, you do hear Rashire's voice come into your head for a moment and says, "The time is coming when you will get rid of it. Just be patient."
Very well. Okay. Then I guess I'll do what I must. I guess for the rest of the night, I don't know. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna test the sleeping canister on myself in an enclosed space. That way, it doesn't spread to the rest of the house.
It passes
Or
you the
wherever
fuck
it is we're
out.
staying.
It knocks you the fuck out. You are in an enclosed space where you can even if you save the first time and you try to hold your breath, you will not hold your breath long enough. You will breathe this shit in eventually. It may take you several minutes, but you do pass out. And I will say, it is the most solid sleep you've ever had.
Let's go. Well rested, buff. Can I get inspiration for that?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, fair enough.
I will say, if you had any points of exhaustion, even if it was more than one, all of them would have been gone.
Let's fucking go. Alright, I know what I'm doing in the future.
You're using this as medication now. You're not going to use it as a sleep bomb. It's not medication. It's my melatonin.
It is medicinal. If anything, it's more religious.
Hot boxing is religious?
Yes.
Vaping is my religion.
Vaping is my religion. Okay, so the night goes on. Orion, you black out. You don't know what happens for the rest of the night. You know that you got a hold of some stuff. You did some things. We can talk about that.
Do you want me to roll a Constitution save for a hangover? Because I will. I
Sure.
absolutely will.
Sure.
That will be
Let's
so.
Let's
I
roll
really
a con
hope I fail
save
this.
for your hangover for the next morning.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, because you would be so far plastered that the chances of a hangover are extremely high.
It's a 7.
I'm going to make a note real quick. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, Yotan, for your rest of the night, people don't seem to go anywhere near the door for multiple hours. I'll get to that later as well. No one comes to the door for a while, and eventually the bartender kind of wanders over
tomatoes.
and he says to you, I get you're trying to get something out of these people, and I get keeping them here is good for business, but can you please let them go? Some noise in the background.
I hear no, it's Sporky.
I hear a cat.
Sorry.
The devil is in the background.
Huh?
Fuck. Yotan, do you respond?
Oh damn it! I was gonna play this when the lich died. I was gonna play this.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't know you're a single thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One second.
You
Just let
dare
them
make
pass.
me wait?
Just let them pass. I'm trying to go to bed, bro.
Yes. I had one more thing I
Pass
wanted
the
to
bar.
do, but I don't think it's gonna happen, so it's fine.
I need level 8 spell list, by the way.
Oh, I'll get you that sometime in like the next few days.
I'm just gonna say fuck you, and I'm gonna have
No.
I'm here.
clone.
Okay, the bartender's asking you to let everyone leave. He said it was good for business to keep them here, but at the same time, he needs them to leave so he can close.
Cat, fucking.
What do they look? What does this group of people look like?
Oh my. Fuck.
Many of them are nicely dressed. A lot of them are wearing like suits or fine cloaks. A lot of them have very similar builds to Calder.
Weak and frail.
Yes. There are a few that look a little tougher, but not in the sense of like I'm gonna fight someone. More of like they look more.
If I had to, I could defend myself.
I could defend myself against like a
Like
robber
I'm
or something.
like I'm an athletic build. I see.
Like a farmhand type build. Like you're not buff by any means, but you definitely look
Yeah, an
like you have
athletic
some
build.
strength. Yeah.
An athletic build, yeah.
And nobody has come near you for multiple hours. Like, nobody has come near the door.
Yeah, I'll step out of the way. Whatever.
So the night comes to a close. The bar ends up closing. You probably return or end up with Calder in his room, as I think is accustomed by this point. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm not. Or correct me if I am. Oh my god. Scared the shit out of me. And I need to get that picture out of my face. Yes, you all rest
Bro,
for the night.
that picture is so good though. Holy fuck. It is so funny.
I don't know if we've established this, but Orion looks like a Putu.
Yeah, that we have.
Oh,
we talked about
that
it.
is a Potu. Holy shit.
The ugliest bird in the
Yes.
world.
No,
That's
great,
what
not
Orion
great
looks like.
Potus. Great Potus are fucking awesome looking.
But,
Great Potus look like a mix of Potus and owls. They look sick.
Yeah,
Like
but
little
they're
barn
scary
owls.
as fuck. Yeah, they're
Yes.
scary as fuck. Looking.
Bro,
And
have you heard their
Their
call?
cries are their
Yes,
cries are
it's
awful.
epic. It's
On-
fucking insane.
On that note, as
Yeah,
you
that's
all,
what Orion looks like. He's that kind of bird.
as you all rest for the night. On that note, as you all rest for the night, we'll end the session here because I know a lot of us want to go to bed.
I don't.
Well, you're different. I have work at 6 in the morning. Or I have to be up by 6 in the morning. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed. We will be continuing this. The other party has to have their session after Thanksgiving because certain scheduling issues. You guys have a few weeks break before the next one. I think this has resolved a lot of things. You don't have the lich fight anymore. We're not on a cliffhanger. I can't say it resolved everything, but we hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, catch us in future episodes by following the Twitch, follow the Twitter, or join the Discord for notifications when we go live. And if you want to catch up on previous episodes, go check out the YouTube page where we have the nicely curated playlist for you to listen to episodes from beginning to current or end, depending on if the campaign ended or not. And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we hope to see you all on the next one. Peace.